make it about me.
Legit. That was legit.
I found a way to make it about me.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
Talking about Mikal Bridges,
yes,
Kevon Looney.
And I made it about me. What has gotten into me?
You're the least make it about you person I know, so I wouldn't worry about that.
I think I'm getting some bad habits lately.
It's 2 games in a row. Well, Mikal Bridges will start alongside Cam Johnson, Nick Claxton, Cam Thomas, and Spencer Dinwiddie. Interesting hearing Jacque Vaughn talk before the game because the question came up, not that it was relevant tonight because Dorian Finney-Smith is not playing, but at one point, do you get Dorian Finney-Smith perhaps back in the starting lineup and not Cam Thomas? And Jacque Vaughn said, well, I want to try and give it this lineup the same amount of time as the other lineup so that I can go back and look at the data and see whether or not, I know what my eyes tell me, but what does the data tell me about what's the best starting lineup?
I'm collecting data was the word he used, or the phrase he used, and they're just trying to figure it out, which means everything is still wide open right now. They're trying to figure out what's going to work best.
I think you need to try that at home. One day.
Collect
if
data.
Your wife, there's something she doesn't like, you got to go, well, I'm collecting data.
That would go really well. That would go as well as, hey, honey, be a star in your role.
For the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry. I've heard of him. Yeah. Curry, 2-time MVP, 9-time All-Star, 9-time All-NBA player, all-time leader in 3-point made field goals in NBA history. Needs one more to get to 3,500 in his career. He's leading the NBA in 3-pointers made and 3-pointers made per game this year at 5 per game.
I'm going with he's going to get that one more tonight.
Well, if he doesn't, it's a story because he's made one now in 267 consecutive games. His last game without a made 3, December 1st of 2018.
Wow.
He'll start alongside Klay Thompson, who kind of broke out of a little slump the other night. He had 30 against the Clippers. That was a day after, remember the Phoenix game where they lost down in Phoenix, and he was not in the game down the stretch.
Yeah, that was the story. That was the storyline that he wasn't playing. And Andrew Wiggins has become a storyline for this Golden State Warrior team. The fact that he's not in the starting lineup, that he's kind of a bit player right now, and it really hasn't regained his form that he had a couple years back.
Yes, because they will go with Brandon Podziemski, the rookie out of Santa Clara, in the starting lineup. Wiggins will come off the bench. Wiggins came off the bench in their last game for the first time in his career. Steve Kerr has used 10 different starting lineups. Kevon Looney and Jonathan Kuminga round out the starting 5 for Steve Kerr. Kerr, the 57-year-old in his 10th season as the head coach of the Warriors. Warriors are going to wear their City Edition black uniforms with the yellow letters and numbers, yellow trim. The Nets will wear their white with the black letters and numbers. Brooklyn in a simple font arched across the chest.
I tell you, Brandon Podziemski just shook the hands of everybody in an entire section before coming out. He's either playing a game or running for office tonight. He was up in the crowd. It was unbelievable.
He looks like one of those team hype guys.
Yeah,
like he's got the gymnast body. He's got sort of that real muscular shoulders and arms. He looks like he's going to do the pommel horse right now.
And he's got the headband with the curly hair.
So Looney against Claxton in the game court logo. Yeah. Tyler Ford, Sean Corbin, Evan Scott, the officials. Tyler Ford steps into the center circle. Ball in the air. Looney wins it back. We're underway here in San Francisco. Warriors in the black going right to left. Podziemski out of the left side, out of Santa Clara. The 19th pick in the draft this year up to Curry. Curry works right of the black paint, kicking on the right wing. Kuminga's got it. Gives it up, gets it back. Jonathan Kuminga coming forward, muscling his way in the paint, and the shot was swatted away by Claxton, but a goaltend call against Nick Claxton.
Claxton thought he got it. Thought he got it before it went down, but Kuminga went physical at Cam Johnson that time, got to his spot. It was up in the air a while, but Claxton thought he got it, but obviously not going to get that call.
Nick Claxton averaging 2.2 blocks per game. That would be 6th if he had enough games to qualify.
They're blitzing.
Thomas Trapp gets rid of it to Claxton. Right on the lane. Gets inside. Runner over. Kuminga won't fall. Rebound. Wrestle bound by Claxton, who lays it back up and in. He just angrily took it away from Kevon Looney.
It'll be important that he handles the ball on that short roll really well if they're going to be trapping up top.
Game tied at 2. First minute of play. Thompson's got it, moves it left. Podziemski a 3, and it's good. He's a lefty. And he knocks it down from deep. He's shooting 41% from behind the arc.
Defensive breakdown. Nets didn't know if they were switching or not. Podziemski was left wide open. Cam Thomas got to do a better job.
Up top now, Claxton, hands to Bridges. Circles left, kick it on the wing to Thomas. Thomas cut off, 8 to shoot. Working his way into the paint. Cut off by Thompson, finds Johnson. Corner 3, way off the mark. Podziemski with a rebound. Pass ahead, Curry, middle of the pack into the front court. Veering around, looking around, still with a dribble. Hands back to Looney. Looney, the dribble handoff for Thompson. Coming down the lane with a soft run. It rolls in for Klay Thompson.
A dribble handoff that time again. Cam Thomas is going to be picked on defensively. He's got to be able to make some good decisions and be able to effectively play in the starting group.
Cam Thomas out high on the left, played by Looney here to switch. Step back, left wing 3 is good for Cam Thomas.
Well, if you're going to pick on me on defense, I'm going to come right back at you on offense.
Thomas, who has been struggling from the mid-range of late, he's shooting 36% from 3 over his last 5 games, also 36% from the floor over his last 5 games. Curry to a rolling Kuminga, but he lost the handle. Kuminga now readjusts, goes inside, and had his shot swatted away by Nick Claxton. Now Bridges into the front court for Brooklyn as they control 7-5 Warriors. 9:50 to go in the first. Bridges right corner 3 is short, and Looney with a rebound for the Warriors. Pass ahead now with the right wing, Klay Thompson. Snaps it to Podziemski. Podziemski working right of the lane, comes out the other side, out top for Looney. Hand back, Klay Thompson coming left. Wrong foot runner, no good off the heel. Rebound, fought for, saved, and the layup was blown. Kuminga saved it to Looney, who blew the layup. On the other end, Dinwiddie a 3 in his first touch, and it's good for Spencer Dinwiddie, and the Nets take an 8-7 lead.
Pace is important. Nets want to run against the Warriors. The Warriors are a slow-down team.
Curry slowing, left of the lane, comes under the basket, comes out the other side, bumps his Bridges, fading over him. The banker won't go, rebounded by Claxton. Left to right, Nick Claxton handling. First to speed, hands back now, Cam Johnson. Johnson to the baseline, cut off by Curry. Back it out, Bridges circling. Left of the lane with a floater off glass. It won't fall. Rebounded with one hand by Klay Thompson. He runs up the right side of the floor, into the front court. Klay looking for his spot. Takes it down the lane. Floater in traffic. It won't go, but he got fouled. With 8:53 to go here in the first quarter, Nets an 8-7 lead over the Warriors.
And again, you got to get back in defense. The Nets want to push the pace. They want to play faster, but certainly the Golden State Warriors will opportunity break. And they saw a nice advantage off that rebound. Able to get out and run the floor.
Klay Thompson at the line, 30 points against the Clippers in their loss 2 nights ago. Broke out of a mini slump with the 30 points as the free throw is good. He made 8 threes in that game, was 8 of 12 from behind the arc.
Well, guys are going to have to step up, right? The Draymond Green, he's not around. Other guys going to get more opportunities, although Draymond Green offensively is more of a connector, good passer, good mover of the basketball. But certainly Klay Thompson wants to be playing at a higher level.
Free throw is good for Thompson, averaging 16 points a game this year.
Podziemski goes a little full court pressure, and that's having trouble getting it in.
They get it into Claxton as the release valve, and then he gets it to Cam Johnson, who moves up the right wing into the front court. Gives to Claxton, top of the arc, played by Looney. Hands back to Bridges. Bridges moves it right. Cam Johnson run off the line, gives it in the corner to Thomas. Thompson all over him. Thomas bumping with Thompson, got in the air, fading on the way down, lets it fly. It won't go, but a foul is called against Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson, not the defender he once was, but certainly capable. You saw him moving his feet very effectively against Cam Thomas. I actually didn't see him, but he take my word for it. He was moving him well.
You
but
saw him, yeah.
Just at the end, he tried to swipe down at the ball.
So Cam Thomas going to the line. Cam has been getting to the line. He makes the free throw. Just 3 of 6 against Denver, but 8 of 8 against Phoenix the night before, including a couple of big free throws down the stretch that helped ice the game. Gabber spilling things. We can't take you anywhere nice.
Yeah, coffee.
As Thomas's free throw is good.
Yeah, that had a good run.
10-9 Nets. 8:30 to go first quarter. Thankfully, you spilled it on the floor.
Yeah, not
on our notes and computers and things like that.
Or my fancy clothes.
Here's Kuminga right of the lane out to Podziemski. He'll shoot a 3 from the left. It's too strong. Looney with an offensive rebound out to Podziemski, but he stepped on the sideline. Out of bounds, turns it over to Brooklyn.
I told you, that's one of the keys, though. Keep Looney off the backboard, and the Golden State Warriors, they really attack the glass.
I'm afraid we're not going to get invited back. That's the problem.
What's me spilling?
Yeah.
No.
It's a nice place, Capper.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Classy joint.
I'm not good at nice
Pool in
places.
a pond. Yeah. Here's Thomas, right wing 3. Good for Cam Thomas. Connecting from 3. Nets take a 13-9 lead with 4 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
A whole lot of Cam going on right now. Cam Thomas getting it going.
Kuminga hands back to Klay Thompson. Thompson driving it left, cut off by Dinwiddie. Fade away on the baseline, in and out. Starts a break for the Nets. Cam Thomas breaking out into the front court. A little hezzy move down the lane. Twisting floater rolls in for Cam Thomas. He's got 10 here in the first quarter.
How about that? Within 5 minutes, he's got 10. Breaking out.
That's a 15-9 lead. Curry, right wing 3. It's good. And there it is, Capper. You didn't have to wait long for him to knock down the three-pointer.
That was a long time since he got a quality touch, though. That was a long period of time before he's been able to get a good look to start a game on.
3,500 career threes. Yeah. Ball knocked loose, and the Warriors come up with a steal. Kuminga still tying his shoe in the backcourt. Warriors playing a man down right now. Front court, Podziemski goes down low to Looney. To a cutting Podziemski who lays it up and in. The cutting Podziemski.
Yeah, that's
another one of those gymnast
move?
moves. They said he had a gymnast body. So the floor routine. Here's Claxton working left, barreling inside, and he had the chair pulled out by Podziemski in a traveling call against Claxton, who stumbled in the paint.
And that's got to watch turnovers. Remember, that was a big issue out in Denver the other night, not taking care of the basketball.
That's a 15-14 lead. 6:47 to go first quarter as we settle in here in San Francisco. Back after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
Hey, this is Jerry Recco. I just had the chance to drive the first ever Mazda CX-90, and it blew me away. The powerful inline 6-turbo engine can produce 340 horsepower, and it was exhilarating. The Mazda CX-90 is powerful and responsive. This 3-row SUV has the athleticism and handling of a sports car unlike any other 3-row SUV I've driven. Visit your local Mazda dealer or MazdaUSA.com and experience your Mazda CX-90 today.
Helix Wireless transforms how people and businesses connect through patented Smart SIM technology, connecting everything, everywhere. Helix delivers the IoT wireless connections that businesses need to succeed. Relied on by the world's top companies, Helix provides a comprehensive suite of connectivity solutions for businesses of all sizes, whether you're a startup, small business, or major enterprise. To learn more, visit helixwireless.co. Helix Wireless, a proud partner of the WFAN.
Happy holidays from Upper East Side Rehabilitation and Nursing Center, where the experience of true well-being is redefined. Upper East Side Rehabilitation and Nursing offers short-term, subacute, and long-term rehabilitation, along with 24-hour nursing services. Call 212-879-1600 today. That's 212-879-1600.
Take control of the snow, ice, and freezing rain this winter with a new set of Toyo Open Country AT3 tires from Town Fair Tire. At Town Fair, you always get Toyo tires at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, nobody gives you more free services for life than Town Fair Tire. If you're looking for the best deal on Toyo tires, get to Town Fair, because nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. And I mean nobody.
Name brand, best discount prices, Town Fair Tire.
Hi, this is Cam Thomas, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, and the Brooklyn Nets app.
We'll start your weekend with the Brooklyn Nets showdown against the Denver Nuggets Friday Night Live on December 22nd. It's your time to set the tone and join Brooklyn's team at Barclays Center for a live halftime performance and special Spencer Dinwiddie T-shirt giveaway for the first 10,000 fans in attendance. Lock in tickets at BrooklynNets.com or Ticketmaster today. 15-14 Nets, 6:47 to go. First quarter here in Golden State.
Chris Paul entering the game for the Warriors.
The veteran in his 18th season has it along the right side. Paul, 38 years old, had it poke loose, gets it back, moves it right. Curry circles right of the lane, tough leaner, no good, but he got fouled.
Curled the screen. Mikal Bridges is matched up with Steph Curry, so that's a great matchup right there. But he curled the screen so tight that Mikal Bridges was behind him, So he had the advantage when he caught the ball, so he stopped quickly before elevating, and then Mikal Bridges ran into him.
Steph Curry, the NBA's all-time leading free throw shooter at 90.9%. Free throw is good for Curry, who's at 94% this year. Dario Saric and Andrew Wiggins will check into the game. Looney and Kuminga go to the bench. I thought it was interesting when I talked to Jason Collins in the one of the Voice of the Nets podcasts, and I asked him, would he be able to play in today's NBA? And he said he would model his role as that of Kevon Looney, as the free throw is good by Curry.
Yeah, just be a hustle guy, be all over the place, screen. They're not going to guard you if he wasn't a shooter. Might have developed the shot, but I'd probably not.
Now the Warriors regain the lead. Cam Johnson, right of the lane, bumps in, getting through two defenders to the rim and lays it up and in. Cam Johnson with a driving layup.
Yeah, kept his dribble alive and saw the opening.
Out of the right side now, behind the arc is Saric. Gives to Curry, touch pass down low to Paul. Finds Curry to the foul line, pulls up for the jumper. It's short. Saric for the rebound. Back it out, Paul. Whips it cross court on the left. Wiggins a three. It's good for Andrew Wiggins.
With that offensive rebound and then the quick outlet or quick pass by Chris Paul to set up Wiggins.
Warriors jump back on top. Dinwiddie, right wing. He'll shoot a three. It's an air ball. Rebound comes down to Saric. In stride, he hits Curry. Pass to the wing. Deflected in the air. Cam Thomas saves it to the baseline. Brooklyn breaks out. In the white, going left to right. Dinwiddie sends it left. Cam Johnson kick it in the corner. Bridges a three. It's in and out, no good. Rebounded by Wiggins to the Warriors.
Issue with the Warriors for years now has been turnovers. Nets got to capitalize on it.
Chris Paul coming on a high screen. Back it out top. Saric. Three on the way. Is good for Dario. 38% three-point shooter. And the Warriors take a 22-17 lead. 5:13 to go in the first.
If Claxton is in drop defense, he's got to sprint out to Dario Saric.
Thomas, right wing three, short. Rebounded by Claxton. Nick, couple of spin moves and a left hook, and it's good for Nick Claxton.
His confidence around the basket just continues to impress me and everybody.
22-19 Golden State. 4:55 to go. In the first quarter, Saric out of the right wing shoots a three, and it rimmed around and goes in for Saric.
A tired Nick Claxton has to get out there. He got screened. This is the longest stretch he's played to start a game in a while.
I was just about to say that, and they're going to bring Royce O'Neal in the next. Royce Johnson a three on the other end, no good. Rebound of the Warriors. Wiggins now, top of the arc, comes right. Wiggins just slams into Cam Thomas. He missed the runner, and then the rebound to Claxton. Now Cam Thomas with it. Right sideline, front court. Cam Thomas has 10 to lead Brooklyn.
They're trapping him.
Two blitzers. They send it left to Dinwiddie. Moves it right for Bridges. Bridges behind the arc. Drives it right. Bumps to Thompson. Tough angle fade away. It won't fall. Rebounded by Saric. He held off Claxton to get the rebound. Ahead now Paul in the front court. Paul tried to go backdoor. Thompson stopped his cut. And the ball ends up bouncing out of bounds.
And very few as adept at taking care of the basketball as Chris Paul. His assist-to-turnover ratio this year, again, is like 6 to 1.
So Moses Moody going to check into the game. Number 4, 6'5" guard out of Arkansas. Checks in for the Warriors.
Oh, you can see that three-point shooting, how important it is in this game. Right now, the Golden State Warriors are 5 of 6. They've made 5 threes. There's been defensive breakdowns that have allowed guys to be open at that three-point line. That's what Jock Vaughn was talking about before the game.
The 5 threes, and only one of them have been from Steph Curry.
Yeah. Nick Claxton's still out on the floor. They're really trapping
Dinwiddie into the front court.
Cam Thomas, but nobody else.
Dinwiddie working right, getting all the way to the rim, and lays it up and in. Spencer Dinwiddie driving to the paint. 25-21 Warriors, 3:45 to go. We're in the first. Sharp and Watford coming in at the next whistle for the Nets. Pass deflected right back to Saric, who hands to Paul. Paul coming left, bounce to Saric. Baseline went through the hands. The pass went through the hands of Wiggins, out of bounds as the Warriors turn it over again.
Nets got to win the turnover battle. It's 4-1 right now, and Golden State has 4 turnovers. That's how they lose a lot of games. They also lose a lot of games by fouling too much. Nets got to put pressure on the interior defense of the Golden State Warriors so they can get to the line.
Warriors 27th in the league in terms of taking care of the basketball. Thomas working on the baseline. Scissor kick, pull up, and it's good for for Cam Thomas, who then looked at the official and said, I wanted a foul there as well, but Thomas got 12. Curry now circling out of the left, hands it off, goes back to get it, but Bridges all over him. Out of the right, Wiggins. He'll drive right on O'Neal going to the rim, and he got fouled by Royce.
Well, Andrew Wiggins playing with some force coming into the game off the bench. A bit of a wake-up call, not getting the starting calls.
Royce O'Neal called for the foul. Wiggins going to the line. He had 9 points off the bench against the Clippers in 22 minutes. In his 4th year now with the Warriors. Free throw by Wiggins is good.
Interesting substitution. Getting an opportunity. Jalen Wilson going to step on the
Nets
floor.
steps into the game, replacing Cam Thomas. Yeah, no Dorian Finney-Smith tonight, so the Nets down another body.
That's a nice opportunity for Jalen Wilson.
Free throw good by Wiggins. 27-23 Warriors. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Trendon Watford with Sharp, O'Neal, Wilson, and Bridges. Bridges out of the left side. McKell back it out top O'Neal. Moves it right Watford in the corner to Wilson. Driving it along the baseline. Cut off. Backs it out for Watford. Moves it out top. O'Neal's got it. 5 to shoot for Brooklyn. Feed down low to Sharp. Behind the defender to Wilson, and they're going to get an offensive foul here.
Sharp's got to know he had Podziemski on him, and he was about 3 feet from the basket. Just get it, go up right at the rim. He made one too many passes that time.
So timeout with 2:38 to go in the first. Warriors 27 and the Nets 23. We're back after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
Put a smile on your face and put your hands together for the Houdinis of the hardwood, the human highlight reels that bring wow to the now, the world's famous Harlem Globetrotters. This isn't just basketball. This is where what just happened happens all the time. Don't miss the Harlem Globetrotters 2024 World Tour presented by Jersey Mike Subs at Barclays Center on February 18th. Go to harlemglobetrotters.com for tickets.
Hey, Nets fans, get in on the action with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Download the app now for your chance to score on every play from the opening tip-off until the final basket. And with quick bets, you don't even have to wait the whole game to get a W. All in an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the Brooklyn Nets. 21 plus and physically present in New York. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
No one works harder to improve the health of Brooklyn than Maimonides Health.
It's my go-to.
With 3 hospitals, 90 convenient locations, and over 1,800 doctors, Maimonides is more than a medical center.
It's my confidence.
Whether you have an everyday health need or seek expertise from a specialist at our Centers of Excellence, Maimonides will always provide the best possible care for the people of Brooklyn.
My home.
My choice.
Maimonides.
Hi, this is Mikal Bridges, and you listen to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, and the free Odyssey app.
Chris Carino and Tim Castro back with you here in San Francisco. Warriors a 27-23 lead over the Nets. 2:38 to go in the first quarter. Cam Thomas leading the Nets with 12. Warriors a very balanced attack. Dario Saric has made a couple of threes. 6 points leads the Warriors.
Well, Mikal Bridges is quiet on offense right now. He's 0 for 4. But I think he's really priding himself on what kind of job he can do when he's matched up, because he has been the primary defender on Steph Curry. Now he's guarding Chris Paul.
Paul and Bridges' teammates in Phoenix. Up top, Wiggins driving it right, spins it back left into a left-hand scoop that's no good, and Bridges with a rebound for Brooklyn. In the white, they go left to right. Warriors in black with the yellow letters and numbers. Look like the Pittsburgh Steelers in these uniforms, who lost today to the Colts.
Boy, you do everything.
Bridges kick out Watford up top. O'Neal straight on three. Short, no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds. Trying to save it. Jalen Wilson could not. The net rookie in the game. Probably the earliest he's been in a game this year.
Yeah, no, it's a good sign. Obviously, without Dorian Finney-Smith. Shot fake, Podziemski.
Podziemski going right down the lane, and he got fouled by Watford. He broke a little play-by-play there.
Yeah, well, no, it was because it was this. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. But it was a shot fake. It was beautiful, the way he did it, and really got Royce O'Neal to bite on it.
Every once in a while, you just sort of...
I can't help it. But you know why I was caught in the middle of...
Yeah.
All right. I'm mowing your lawn? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, stay in your lane. Podziemski at the line. One season in Illinois prior to spending a year at Santa Clara. He misses that free throw. Wisconsin native. The co-player of the year in the West Coast Conference last year. You know who he was with?
I forget who.
Drew Timme of Gonzaga.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Wow, good stuff.
28-23 Warriors. Minute 50 to go. We're in the first quarter.
A little different defense right here. A little 1-2-2. A little extended defense here by the Warriors. They're trying to confuse the Nets.
Claxton up top, looking around. Jump pass to Watford, top of the key. Watford coming left. Spin back right. Lost the handle and stolen away by Golden State. Front court Wiggins stepping through to the basket and has to kick it out of the right wing to Šarić. Move it out top for Paul. Paul sets up, feeds Šarić, who sealed off Watford and then caught it at the rim and laid it up and in.
Savvy veteran pass by Chris Paul. Saw that play before he even got the ball. Again, this extended 1-2-2 zone defense. The Nets turned it over the first time they saw it.
Bridges out top. Bounce pass O'Neal in the corner to Watford. Brendan Watford back it out for O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Cross court to the left for Bridges. Bridges yet to score. Gets to the foul line. Up top O'Neal. Shot clock winding down. Lets it fly as he gets to the free throw line, but he committed an offensive foul.
Now we talk about what zones do to you. They disrupt any kind of offensive rhythm that you have. And this first two possessions that the Warriors have shown it, the Nets have turned the basketball over.
And Jacques Vaughn did not like what he saw to Trendon Watford. He brings Dinwiddie back into the game.
And that's a confused, a different look in that zone. You got to get the ball to the middle of the floor and also the corners against the 1-2-2 extended.
Moody moves it out top. Šarić around the right for Podziemski. Podziemski looking inside for Wiggins. Gets it to him. Mishandled it. Gets it back in front of the net bench. Now starts to back down Bridges. Turns in the lane with a right hook. No good. Rebounded though by Šarić. Back it out for Chris Paul. 10 to shoot. 36 seconds to go in the quarter. Paul works left. Pass back right. Šarić catch and shoot three. In and out. No good. Bridges with the rebound. Nets trail by 7. Pass ahead O'Neal. Left side. Spots up. 3 on the way. Too strong. Jalen Wilson with a rebound. Turns. Gets to the rim and lays it in off the window.
Nice job. Nice agility that time. Grabbing it, retrieving it, and shifting his body around Podziemski to finish the play.
Jalen Wilson, who got his first NBA points in the end of the loss at Sacramento to start the trip. 30-25 Golden State. 8 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. We're in the first quarter. Paul's got it along the left side. Chris Paul, he'll pull up from 3. He missed it short, but rebounded by Šarić, and he puts it up and in with .4. Inbound Bridges, 3-quarter court heave at the buzzer, won't go, would not have counted, and the first quarter comes to an end.
Dario Šarić has found a nice role, and he was really impactful in that first quarter.
He had 10 points, along with 5 rebounds in just 6 minutes in the first quarter, coming off the Warrior bench. Golden State with a 32-25 lead at the end of 1. Back to Chase Center right after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
The holidays are upon us. And all the people in your life need a happy place to come and be together.
And?
All you have to do is point. And all of your clutter, junk will disappear. And you'll have a big, open, happy home where you can get together with all the people you love.
Now I get it.
Out with the delightful junk.
In with sparkling, lively people.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
Unleash the delight.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
This week, the Fan is your chance to win a holiday golf getaway to Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. Tune in Friday for your chance at the ultimate gift, the gift of Florida. You and 3 friends can stay 3 nights at Sawgrass Marriott Golf Resort and Spa. This unforgettable getaway is just a short distance from Jacksonville with 4 sparkling pools and direct access to the beach. You and your guests will also have the chance to play a round of golf at either TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, home of the Players' Championship, and the infamous Island Green, one of the most photographed, challenging, and exciting golf holes in the world, or your shot at Dyes Valley, one of Northeast Florida's top courses, where any skill level will be challenged with its fairways, sweeping greens, and water that come into play upon every hole. This Friday, listen for your shot and win. Take gift giving from expected to extraordinary with a Florida golf vacation that offers so much more. An experience they'll truly remember, the gift of Florida.
Helix Wireless transforms how people and businesses connect through patented smart SIM technology, connecting everything, everywhere. Helix delivers the IoT wireless connections that businesses need to succeed. Relied on by the world's top companies, Helix provides a comprehensive suite of connectivity solutions for businesses of all sizes, whether you're a startup, small business, or major enterprise. To learn more, visit helixwireless.co. Helix Wireless, a proud partner of the WFAN.
What's up, y'all? It's Nick Claxton checking in, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM in the Brooklyn Nets app.
Warriors a 32-25 lead over the Nets as we begin the second quarter here in San Francisco. Dinwiddie, Cam Thomas back in the game with Jalen Wilson, O'Neal, and Sharp. Warriors, Podziemski, Thompson back in the game, Chris Paul, Dario Saric, and Andrew Wiggins.
Well, early dominance by the Warrior bench in this game with a 15-2 advantage. That's got to try to make that up right now. I think they're going with the zone again.
Out of the right, O'Neal.
1-2-2
pass is stolen away by Podziemski. Podziemski driving 1-on-2. Gets inside, hands off to Thompson, streaking to the goal, and he lays it up and in.
Third turnover against the zone. I think the Nets have only played against it 4 times.
Warriors by 9. Dinwiddie in the corner to Thomas. Cam Thomas driving along the baseline. Lost the handle, bounced out of bounds. It'll be Nets ball as it's off the Warriors.
Different type of zone than you usually see in the NBA. It's a 1-2-2. And they're kind of matching up. It's pretty extended out between the three-point line and half court, but the Nets are not comfortable off.
Give and go on the inbound. O'Neal to Sharp. Back to O'Neal, and he lays it up and in.
Day'Ron Sharp's passing ability continuing to impress us. That was a hot potato pass that time. He knew before he touched it, it was going right back to him.
Now the Warriors, front court, Paul, between the circles. Chris Paul looking around, starts to dribble. Played by Dinwiddie, hands right, Saric. Coming around him is Thompson. Takes the hand off, gets right of the lane, twisting shot off the window, no good. Saric kept it alive. It's loose on the floor, rolling around. There's a scrum, still loose, and finally pops out to Thompson. Up top, Podziemski, hands back, Paul, straight on 3. In and out, no good. And a foul on the rebound is going to go against Brooklyn.
Dario Saric has been a problem. Obviously his scoring ability, but his rebounding also, and he pursued that one, and Day'Ron Sharp tied him up and got called for a foul because of it.
The foul on Sharp is his first. Side of the bounce here for Saric.
Better stay attached to Saric on the three-point line. A lot of pressure on Sharp now. I mean, you might be backed up into the paint, but he has got a hot hand. There's going to be some split action up top now.
Inbound to Paul. Paul left of the lane, guarded by Dinwiddie. Paul holds. Paul back it out top. Thompson feeds a rolling Saric at the rim. Right hook rolls in off the back of the rim for Dario Saric, who's got 12 points to lead the Warriors.
You got the Warriors. The screener becomes the more dangerous player than the cutter. After their screens, they dive to the basket.
Nets down 9 with the ball. 10:25 to go in the second. Thomas, right of the lane, bumping inside and banks it up and in. Cam Thomas has 14 to lead Brooklyn.
But how strong he was in the air to absorb contact and on the way down be able to finish it.
6th in the NBA in points off drives this year.
It's an excellent drive.
Thank you, Raymond. Here's Paul up top. Thompson curls into a 3. Off the side of the rim, no good. Foul on the rebound again against Brooklyn. This one will go against Cam Thomas.
It's the most physical I've seen Andrew Wiggins play in a couple of years. He is either when he gets the ball, he's driving it to the basket. That time it was pursuing the offensive rebound. It's like he's got a message sent to him, and he's going to go strong and physical. See if he takes it. He's got it now. See if it goes at the basket.
He does. Driving it right. Cut off by Jalen Wilson. Back it out Saric. Right of the lane. Squeezing past Sharp. Getting to the rim. The shot won't fall. Rebound is grabbed by Cam Thomas. Gets it ahead. Jalen Wilson up the left side of the floor. Hands to O'Neal. Royce back it out top for Thomas. Thomas pulls up. 3 straight on. No good. Long rebound. Run down by Paul. Up the right wing into the front court for the Warriors. Veers left. Out to Thomas. Thompson shoots a 3, and it's good for Klay Thompson. And the Warriors have their largest lead. It's 10 with 9:28 to go here in the second.
Had a beautiful angle on one of the most perfect jump shots in the history of the game.
Dinwiddie to the foul line. Thomas turns, left elbow pull up. It's good for Cam Thomas. He is 6 for 8. He's got 16 points.
And he's single-handedly keeping the Nets hanging around in this game early on. Obvious.
Paul backs it out. Charge back to Paul in the right corner. Chris Paul has Sharp on him here in a switch. Paul then gives down low to Saric. He'll back it out. Thompson got in the air, gives it up for Paul. 8 to shoot for the Warriors. Paul cuts right, cut off, backs up, 17-footer. Good for Chris Paul.
Still doing it after all these years. That was a crafty, quick move to get Sharp on his heels.
Paul averaging 9 points a game. That's his first points tonight. Nets get it down low to Sharp. Out top, Thomas. He'll shoot a 3. It's short, no good. O'Neal with a rebound. They'll back it out. Cam Thomas has it again. Another 3. That one goes down, and Cam Thomas has 19 of the Nets' 34 points.
You know why the Warriors wanted to double team him while he's dribbling the ball up the floor to get it out of his hands, because when he's got it, forget about it.
Warriors by 7. Wiggins left in the lane. Turnaround shot off the glass is good. Wiggins scoring right over Spencer Dinwiddie that time.
And that's got to start showing some defensive resistance.
Dinwiddie out top. Jump pass over to Cam Thomas out of the left wing. Cam play by Wiggins. Drives left. Gets inside. Wild reverse won't go, but he drew contact, and a foul is called against Andrew Wiggins. Oh, no, they get it on Saric, excuse me. And that's going to put Cam Thomas at the line. As Curry getting set to check back in, he'll replace Chris Paul.
Haven't really seen a Cam Thomas explosion since he's come back from his ankle injury. He's been pretty good at times and not that efficient.
I think this would constitute one, right?
This is it. This is it.
Thompson's free throw is good. 20 points for Cam Thomas. So Curry, Looney, and Mooney come back into the game. That's Moses Moody. Warrior uniforms are black. They've got yellow letters in writing. The name on the back is under the number. And on the front is the word San Francisco. Kind of goes up like a cable car going up the hill. As the free throw is good.
You put that together? Or is that just something you're just kind of trying to tie it all in?
I'm trying to.
Or did somebody tell you that?
No, I just kind of came up with it. Podziemski out of the left side. Feeds down low to Wiggins. Wiggins left block. Back door to Moody. Moody hit it blocked from behind by Sharp. Got it back and put it in. Moses Moody with the offensive rebound and a putback.
When the ball is in the post, that's when all the action occurs for the Warriors. You've got to be so alert. Ball side and help.
Mikal Bridges still hasn't scored. He's got it left in the lane. Curry reaching. We get a defensive 3-second call here against the Warriors.
We said that coming into this game, how dangerous Golden State is, or how much they challenge your defensive principles. And it's not really on the ball. It's been all the cuts and the screens off the ball that can burn you.
Cam Thomas shoots the technical. It is good.
And the Warriors are going into the post quite often. They would do that with Draymond Green, and it'd be a lot of. They're doing it with Wiggins. They're doing it with Saric. They're doing it with anybody that's out there. A lot of cutting.
Cam Thomas
Split.
up top. Feeds a rolling Sharp. Runs into Podziemski. Tried to put it up over him. It won't go. Got his own miss. Sharp went to go to the Brooklyn side, and he missed the layup. Got blocked by the rim, and then a foul is called here against Day'Ron Sharp. Day'Ron, who leads the NBA in rebounding percentage.
Yeah, he padded his stats there, but he didn't finish the play. He can pad his stats and go Moses Malone, but he's got to end up making the basket.
Second personal foul.
How are you going to finish that?
One of 3 in the NBA in the top 10 in both offense and defensive rebounding percentage. The other being Rudy Gobert and a guy who's on the floor right now, Kevon Looney. So Looney and Sharp battling each other right now, both in the top 10 in offensive and defensive rebounding percentage. Podziemski out of the right side. Step back. 3 on the way. Is good. Brandon Podziemski. The 19th pick, in this year's draft out of Santa Clara, has 9 points. Warriors a 48-37 lead. Thomas right of the lane. Offensive foul as he runs into Podziemski on the other end.
He's got the makings of a massive fan favorite, Brandon Podziemski, the way he plays the game.
A timeout here with 6:57 to go in the second quarter in San Francisco. The Warriors a 48-37 lead over the Nets. You're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, Sports Radio 101.9 FM, and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
What does Maimonides Health mean to Brooklyn?
It's my rescue.
For heart attack survival, Maimonides Heart and Vascular Institute is tops in New York.
It's my comeback.
To get back on your feet fast, Maimonides offers a comprehensive bone and joint center. For over 100 years, Maimonides is the one that's cared for, worked for, and been there for Brooklyn.
My home.
My choice.
Maimonides.
It's more fun to be here live to see the Brooklyn Nets hit the court. And when you need tickets, Ticketmaster's got you covered with a wide selection of seats available for every game. As the official ticket marketplace of the Brooklyn Nets and the NBA, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat, whether you're making plans in advance or heading to the game last minute. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Buy or sell tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Nets.
We're making spirits bright at the JCPenney Super Saturday Sale. Hurry in store this Saturday for a coupon giveaway while they last. You can get $10, $100, or even $500 off your entire purchase. Doors open at 9 a.m. so you have more time to shop thousands of doorbusters store-wide. Discover can't-miss deals on top brands like Adidas, Levi's, Disney, and Cuisinart. Wrap up your list in one easy trip. JCPenney. Make your holidays count. Coupons valid on select styles 12/16 only. Exclusions apply. Giveaway in-store only. Must be 18 or older. See store or jcp.com for details.
Hi, this is Cam Johnson, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM in the Brooklyn Nets app.
Celebrate the season of giving with your Brooklyn Nets. Bring family and friends to Barclays Center on Saturday, December 23rd at 7:30 p.m. as Brooklyn's team welcomes the Detroit Pistons. Lock in tickets at BrooklynNets.com or Ticketmaster today. Chris Carino and Tim Capstraw with you here in San Francisco. 6:57 to go in the second. Warriors a 48-37 lead over the Nets.
48 points by the Golden State Warriors and only 5 by Steph Curry.
Yeah, that's
a lot of guys contributing. A lot of the bench playing extremely well. Bench difference is 23-4 right now. And
Curry averages 28.6 a game this year. Podziemski left of the lane. Gives up in the corner. Curry a 3. Wave it off. Offensive foul against Podziemski.
Trying to set a screen for Steph Curry. A little too physical.
Turnover number 5 for the Warriors.
Straight man-to-man. Back to straight man-to-man Warriors. Their zone defense was effective.
Dinwiddie gets in the paint, kicking in the left corner. O'Neal a 3. It's good for Royce O'Neal.
Great vision that time by Dinwiddie, and he avoided the charge that Steph Curry was trying to get him to take. Good kick out to the corner.
Now Curry into the front court. Out of the right wing. Try to feed it inside. Turned it over. Nets of the steal. O'Neal running ahead to Bridges. Cut through to the rim. Lays it up. It's good, and a foul is called. First points of the game for Mikal Bridges. And a foul against the Warriors. It'll go against Kuminga, and now Steve Kerr wants a timeout. So 6:14 to go in the second quarter. Nets make a little run to get back within 6. 48-42 Warriors. And we're back after this quick timeout on the Fan, Sports Radio 101.9 FM, and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
Are you the type of person who always expects a little more out of life? Then it might be time for the 2024 Kia Telluride X Pro. With its gloss black grille and amber headlights, this SUV is stylish enough to stand out in any setting. With its high-end tech and surround view monitor, it's equipped to make your life easier in all different ways. With seating for 7 people and second-row captain's chairs, it's comfortable enough to have you always dreaming of your next excursion. And with its impressive ground clearance, upgraded traction control system, and all-terrain tires, it's rugged and capable enough that the trip doesn't have to end when the pavement does. With all of these premium features and more, there's no doubt the Telluride X Pro can take you beyond your expectations. And beyond that, the 2024 Kia Telluride X Pro. Welcome to a new elevation. To learn more, visit kia.com/Telluride today. Kia, movement that inspires.
The holidays are upon us. And all the people in your life need a happy place to come and be together. And all you have to do is point. And all of your clutter, junk will disappear. And you'll have a big, open, happy home where you can get together with all the people you love.
Now I get it.
Out with the delightful junk.
In with sparkling, lively people.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
Unleash the delight.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
When it comes to Toyo Winter Tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire, because Town Fair has over 100 locations with over 600,000 tires in stock. So we buy Toyo tires for less and sell Toyo tires for less. The guaranteed lowest price. Plus, we offer so many free services, you get the guaranteed best deal you can find on Toyo Winter Tires. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brand and discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
What's up? It's Royce O'Neal, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan 101.9 FM and the free Odyssey app.
So a couple of quick buckets after the Warriors had gotten the lead to 11. Nets cut it to 6. 48-42 Golden State. 6:14 to go. Second quarter here in San Francisco. Nets with Cam Thomas, who leads the way with 22. Sharp, Bridges, Dinwiddie, and Royce O'Neal. That's playing without Dorian Finney-Smith tonight. Bruised knee. Bridges just scored his first points of the game, now looking to complete a three-point play. Free throw is good for Brooklyn Bridges. And then he backpedals and goes across the logo of the Bay Bridge at midcourt here at Chase Center as Curry moves into the front court.
Yeah, that matchup, Mikal Bridges and Steph Curry.
Over to Podziemski, moving around the right. Moody driving along the baseline, gets inside, deflected loose. Moody got it back, puts it in the corner. Curry a three. It's good.
That is just too dangerous. If there's a loose ball, offensive rebound, you kick it to Curry, it's over.
Now Dinwiddie, step back, right wing three, short, no good. Rebounded, though, by O'Neal. Back it out to Cam Thomas. I think there's a clock issue. Or technical foul against Dinwiddie. They waited until the Warriors didn't have the advantage and then blew the whistle. And Dinwiddie pleading with Evan Scott, who called that technical right now. Steph Curry will go to the other end of the floor by himself to shoot the tee, and then the Nets will have possession. Free throw is good for Curry. Cam Johnson and Nick Claxton going to check back into the game for Brooklyn, replacing Sharp and O'Neal.
It's got to sharpen up defensively right now. It's 52 points. There's about 6 minutes, 5:40 left in the first half.
Is that pun intended?
Yeah, I don't know, Sharp. Yeah, I said that. Maybe that was in my brain, but I didn't mean it. But I couldn't take it back.
As long as you say
pun and
no pun intended.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't need to do that.
Here's Bridges coming right, foul line, down the lane, got it stripped by Curry, who runs it down to the near corner. Curry up the left side. Veers right with a behind-the-back dribble. Passed it up, gives it back. Curry out of the right side. Offensive foul is going to go against Podziemski, who then threw up a sideways half-court shot after the whistle. It went in, but it won't count. Podziemski is going to go to the bench as he's called for the foul, his second.
Little dribble handoff, kicking it back to Steph Curry. The second time he's done that. Wasn't a whole lot of contact, but Cam Thomas sold it very well. That's weird.
Podziemski had handed it back to Curry and then continued on his motion, and he ran into Cam Thomas. The crowd didn't like the call. They saw the replay.
Yeah, because Cam really sold it well.
Dinwiddie coming right. Dinwiddie cross court to Cam Johnson. Catch and shoot three is good for Cam Johnson. His first made three. Only the sixth made three in 16 attempts for Brooklyn.
Dinwiddie, though, setting up guys in the last couple minutes.
Warriors by 6, 5-minute mark of the second quarter. Looney top of the key, working left. Just out muscling Claxton going to the rim, but Claxton got the last laugh as he knocked it away. On the other end, Cam Thomas dribbling. He lost it off his foot, tried to dive to save it. He could not. The ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be Golden State ball.
He hasn't done many things wrong, but he was in the middle of the lane that time, just pushing the ball up the floor. He lost it off his foot. Then he tried to retrieve it and lost it again.
Klay Thompson coming back into the game. Moody takes the seat. So it's Curry, Paul, Thompson, Looney, and Kuminga. Ball boy really working hard to clean up some wet spots on the near side in front of the Warrior bench.
That's where Cam
Now they're calling it a second ball boy, but he is turned aside. And they run out. They ran off like ball boys at a tennis match. As Paul moves right to left into the front court. Gives right to Curry. Curry steps left, spins back right, took an extra step. They don't call it. Paul gives it to the corner to Thompson. He'll shoot a three. It's good for Klay Thompson.
We talked about defensive breakdowns that could lead to open three-point shots, and then Nets are getting torched at the three-point line.
Curry traveled, but they didn't call it. Dinwiddie feeds Claxton down on the block. Claxton spinning, hooked with a shot. It's good with the left hand. Nick Claxton puts it in.
Had a little pump fakes, gathered himself, got balance, finished.
55-48 Golden State. 4:14 to go in the second. Thompson right of the lane. Got in the air. On the way down, lets the release. The shot won't go, but a foul here against Cam Johnson. That's going to put Klay Thompson at the free throw line.
9 of 14 are the Golden State Warriors in the three-point line. We know they are capable of doing that. Nets defense has to be solid. Not just at the line, but prior to the line, and all the execution of it, containing the dribble, executing defense through screens. So there's not breakdowns that allow guys to be open at their three-point line. First free throw made by Klay Thompson. Nets aren't getting to the free throw line at the rate they need to against this Golden State Warrior team. That's a big weakness in what they do. They allow teams to attempt 25 threes a game. Nets have only attempted 6.
Klay Thompson with 13 points here in the first half. Leads the Warriors, makes that free throw, make it 14. For Klay Thompson, who missed 2 seasons with the ACL injury, then the Achilles injury, and returned last year, averaged 22 points a game. Led the NBA in threes made. Dinwiddie a 3 straight on. That's in and out, no good. Looney with a rebound. Warriors in black going right to left. Curry out of the right. Went to go baseline, cut off, backs up, fadeaway 3. Good for Steph Curry. He's 3 for 3 from behind the arc. He's got 12 points. Warriors, their largest lead, it's 12. 3:42 to go. At midcourt, Thomas is double teamed. Pass deflected away. Warriors get it. Kuminga left of the lane. Jump stop. Lay in. Good for Kuminga. And Vaughn needs a timeout. 3:34 left, second quarter. Warriors a 62-48 lead. As the Nets had cut it to 6, Warriors pushed that lead back up to 14.
The issues at the three-point line continues. That time, at least it was Steph Curry doing what he can do, and it wasn't necessarily a breakdown. He just made the play over the Nets. They are now 10 of 15 from 3. Then the Nets come down in the next possession and turn the basketball over. They're up to 8 turnovers right now. They've got to win the turnover battle. They've got to win the free throw attempt battle, and they've got to do a much better job at defending the three-point line. 10 of 15 right now. Steph Curry's when he's fading away, and you've got to live with those. It's the other ones along the way, the Shards breakdown, the Klay Thompson breakdown. Just not getting it done on the defensive side right now.
Warriors on a 10-2 run. 62-48, Golden State. 3:34 to go in the second quarter.
Second chance points an issue. We talked about rebounding. How many rebounds the Golden State Warriors have. They're up to 8 offensive rebounds. They've been kicked out for 3-point shots. 12 second chance points for the Warriors.
Nets get Royce O'Neal back in the game. Dinwiddie, Bridges, Claxton, and Cam Johnson round out the 5 on the floor. Nets in white going left to right.
Mikal Bridges got to be a factor in this game now.
Dinwiddie in the corner to Cam Johnson. Left corner 3, no good. Rebounded ahead to Chris Paul. Paul veering around, looking around, holding on to the ball. Leaves it behind to Klay Thompson. Walks into a 3. It's too strong. And a rebound comes into the hands of Dinwiddie. Nets back into the front court. Dinwiddie running. Gibbs left. Cam Johnson. Cut off. Drives right. Back it out. Dinwiddie moves it right. Bridges in the corner. O'Neal. Circles left. Into the black paint. He turns it over. Just hit Looney with a pass. Scooped up by Paul into the front court for Golden State. Chris Paul. Played by Dinwiddie out top. Pass to Curry. Curling. Foul line pull up. Good for Steph Curry. He's got 14. 64-48, Golden State. 2:43 to play in the second.
9 turnovers for the Nets. That's another points off turnovers up to 13 for the Warriors.
They stop the game for a clock issue. Now we're ready to go. Dinwiddie will bring it up. Spencer across the midcourt logo. Comes left on a high screen, looking to go back right. Pass right. Ends up the corner to Bridges. Driving it along the right baseline. Opposite corner to O'Neal. Will shoot a 3. It's no good. Paul taps it ahead. Warriors break out. Kuminga, middle of the paint. Working into the paint. In on Bridges. Shot hit from behind by Claxton. Kuminga got it back. And a reverse layup is good for Jonathan Kuminga.
Another second chance point again in transition that time. Physically attacking the Nets. Going all the way to the rack.
18-point lead for the Warriors. Claxton high post. Turns. Attacks the dribble into a left hook. A long one over Looney won't go, and the rebound is grabbed by Kevon Looney. Warriors a 66-48 lead. 2 minutes to go here in the second. Thompson to a rolling Looney. Backdoor to Kuminga. Trap gives it up for Looney. Looney surrounded. Pass out Paul. Whip it up top. Thompson a 3. Short, bounds around. No good. Comes off the front of the rim. That's the rebound. Dinwiddie, long lead. Cam Johnson by one defender. By Paul, the reverse good, and a foul on Chris Paul. And Cam Johnson will go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
A terrific finish in transition. We'd be making a big deal out of the play right there if the score was closer. That was an outstanding finish as Cam Johnson was kind of underneath the basket and had to reach back with his right arm around the left side after contact and still finish the play.
Cam Johnson with a chance at a 3-point play here, looking for his 8th point of the half. Missed the free throw. Jalen Wilson kept it alive, but it comes down to Thompson. He had a poke loose and a foul against the Nets. It's going to be on Day'Ron Sharpe. It'll be his 3rd. He had just checked in. And going after that loose ball commits his 3rd personal. The Nets are over the limit, so the Warriors are going to walk to the other end. Warriors who've lost a lot of close games this year. Steve Kerr called it both frustrating but encouraging, knowing that they've been in most of their games this year and not really panicking about their 10-14 record. They get a good stretch of games at home right now. They play 11 of the next 13 at home, including tonight. Free throw good by Klay Thompson.
And people have pretty much, written them off. And I think you got to be careful. Well, I think the Draymond thing. Well, you just wonder if other guy like Klay Thompson getting back to his form. And then eventually Draymond Green comes back. And
second free throw good by Thompson.
You continue with a Draymond out, you develop your bench. Could they be a dangerous team in the Western Conference? I think any team has got Steph Curry's danger.
Dinwiddie working left, gets all the way to the rim and lays it up and in. He got behind Jonathan Kuminga. Dinwiddie with 7.
Yeah, there's not a lot of shot blocking there. Be aggressive going at the basket.
68-52 Golden State. Minute 16 to go in the second. Thompson working right down the lane. Leaves it off for Looney. Looney has to retreat. 8 to shoot for the Warriors. Looney looking around. Back it out to Chris Paul. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Paul coming left. Bounce past Looney. Hit him right in stride. In the paint with a leaner. Blocked by Sharpe. Loose ball grabbed by Day'Ron Sharpe. Under a minute to play in the first half. Nets of the ball down 16. Front court, Dinwiddie pushing his way inside. Ball knocked out of his hands, goes out of bounds. It'll remain Brooklyn ball with 14 on the shot clock.
You got to see more of that from the Nets, though. The attacking, getting into the paint. You don't necessarily have to finish, just collapse the defense, but you can finish. There's not great shot blocking on the floor by the Warriors. Get to the rim.
Cam Johnson out of the left side, hands to Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal played by Kuminga. High post to Sharp. Sharp looking around, top of the key, backs it out in the midcourt line to Dinwiddie. Comes left on a screen, shoots a three. It's way off to the left. Just Gray. Sharp jumping out of bounds to save it near the midcourt line to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie moves it right. Wilson out to O'Neal. Right wing three. Short, bounce high in the air. Deflects out of bounds. Last touched by Looney because Sharp working hard on the glass. And it'll be a side of the bounds here for Brooklyn.
That's what Day'Ron Sharp does. He can steal you extra possessions with his effort, either retrieving the rebound or just getting an out-of-bounds possession like this. Cam Thomas going to come back on the floor for some quick offense.
Thomas with 22 to lead the Nets. Checks into the game. O'Neal inbounding along the right baseline, adjacent to the Warrior bench. Gets to the high post to Sharp, right elbow. Hand back Thompson. It's going to be Cam Thomas. Thomas behind the arc, 8 to shoot. Thomas coming right. Thomas through the entire Warrior defense to the rim and lays it up and in. Cam with 24 to lead the Nets.
And there was a double team on him, and he split the double team. They came right out with the double team. He went right through it.
Shot clock is off. 10 seconds to go in the half. Warriors with the ball in a 14-point lead. Chris Paul played by Thomas up top. Moves it left for Curry. Curry coming right around O'Neal. Lays it off for Looney, who dunks it with 1.7. Inbound to O'Neal. Three-quarter court. Heave at the horn. Is off to the left. No good. They'll go to the locker room. The Warriors put up 70 on the Nets here in the first half.
Yeah, an impressive performance like the Warriors. They look like they did when they had those championship teams. Nets got to do a much better job in a lot of different areas on the defensive side, that's for sure.
Well, go ahead,
and offensively, take care of the basketball and get quality looks. 9 turnovers, unacceptable.
A little payback. Remember last year when the Warriors visited Brooklyn right around this time of year, December 21st, the Nets put up 91 in the first half, which was a franchise record. It's a little payback by the Warriors here. 70 to 54 Golden State at the half. We'll check what's going on around the rest of the NBA and more when we come back right after this on The Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
Nets fans, when decided to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel has the highest level of charter bus service in New York City and has been servicing New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premium customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate travel experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call them at 212-206-6974. Hey, Nets fans. Brooklyn, this season's updated COVID-19 shots are available. Have you scheduled yours? They're designed to help defend against recent variants. And winning seasons start with building your defense. Don't miss your shot. Learn more and find a vaccine option at schedulecovidvax.com. That's schedulecovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
I've been driving commercial vehicles for 20 years. Every big road across this country, anywhere the work takes me, that's where I'm driving. But that's not where I'm going. I'm going to see my little girl graduate high school and my boy get married and to teach my grandkids a thing or two. And I realize everyone out there is going somewhere. So it just makes sense to help each other get there safely. Let's all get where we're going. Learn more at www.sharetheroadsafely.gov.
Paid for by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
Hi, this is Lonnie Walker, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets Basketball on The Fan, 101.9 FM, and the Brooklyn Nets app.
Most points that the Nets have given up in a half this year is 77. To start the trip at Sacramento, the second half they give up 77, and then that game in Atlanta, that wild shootout game back in November, they gave up 77, but they gave up 70 to the Warriors here in the first half. They trail, the Nets trail 70 to 54. Elsewhere in the NBA on this Saturday, the Sixers, speaking of blowouts, beat the Hornets 135 to 82. That's a 53-point win for the Sixers. You got 42 from Joel Embiid. Sixers now 18-7. Hornets dropped to 7-17. The Bucks, another game where they put up 140 plus. They beat the Pistons 146 to 114. Pistons now 2-24, have lost 22 consecutive games. They're in the second quarter in Denver. Nuggets lead the Thunder 37 to 30. Also in the second quarter in Portland, Trailblazers and the Mavericks are tied at 39 apiece. Third quarter in Minnesota, Timberwolves with the best record in the NBA at 18-5 have an 84 to 71 lead over the Pacers. During the third quarter in Miami, the Heat and the Bulls are all tied at 74. Cavaliers fourth quarter late with a 117-107 lead over the Atlanta Hawks. Jared Allen has 25 for Cleveland to lead the way for the Cavaliers. Two other games coming up later on. The Knicks will continue their West Coast swing, coming off the win last night at Phoenix, where Brunson had 50. They're going to be at the Clippers tonight, taking on the L.A. Clippers, and the Kings will host the Utah Jazz. That coming up at 10 o'clock Eastern. Nets will play the Jazz in the final game of this trip on Monday. It is halftime here in San Francisco. Cam Thomas led the Nets with 24. But Klay Thompson with 16, Curry with 14, Saric with 12. Balanced attack for the Warriors as they lead the Nets 70 to 54. Cabot will explain it all to us when we come back right after this on the Fan, Sports Radio 101.9 FM, and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
'Twas a hectic holiday night, and the season's hottest toy was nowhere in sight. I was dashing downtown in my Nissan Rogue when a delivery truck turned my night around. With no time to lose, I drove straight into the frosty night. But this isn't a classic holiday tale. It's a Nissan sales event ad. A little snow is no match for my intelligent all-wheel drive.
Now get up to $1,000 year-end bonus cash on popular models on top of existing offers.
When I got my hands on the last toy, my smile was bright. Better hurry. You don't want to miss this holiday delight.
Shop your local Nissan store or at NissanUSA.com today. Intelligent all-wheel drive is an available feature. Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. $1,000 year-end bonus cash available on 2023 Armada. $500 year-end bonus cash available on 2023 Rogue Frontier Murano. Year-end bonus cash valid 12/1/23 through 1/2/24. Available on lease and purchase. Must take delivery from new dealer stock. See dealer for details. Subject to residency restrictions.
Helix Wireless transforms how people and businesses connect through patented smart SIM technology, connecting everything, everywhere. Helix delivers the IoT wireless connections that businesses need to succeed. Relied on by the world's top companies, Helix provides a comprehensive suite of connectivity solutions for businesses of all sizes, whether you're a startup, small business, or major enterprise. To learn more, visit helixwireless.co. Helix Wireless, a proud partner of the WFAN.
Hey, it's Toby from Wendy's. Picture a Baconator. The 6 strips of Applewood smoked bacon, the hot and juicy beef, the pretzel bun. Wait, pretzel bun? A pretzel Baconator. And it's only here for a limited time? And right now you can get $3 off mobile orders of $15 or more with the offer in the Wendy's app? This changes everything. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new pretzel Baconator.
Limited time only. At participating U.S. Wendy's. $15 minimum required before taxes and fees. Account registration required.
Hi, this is Jacques Vaughn, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on The Fan, 101.9 FM, and the Brooklyn Nets app.
At the half, Nets trailed the Warriors 70 to 54, and I think, I don't want to say, like I was about to say, the alarming thing is you've given up 70 in the first half, and it doesn't even feel like Steph Curry has had much of an impact. But you look down, he's got 14 points, 3 of 3 from behind the arc, a couple of blocks. You know, I mean, he's still a factor, even though maybe it's not to the usual Steph Curry bar that we have set.
Well, his efficiency, he is great. And Klay Thompson at 16, but really where they got their separation in this game was when they went to their bench. And they got a huge boost. They have a 23-7 advantage on the bench. Dario Saric was a big factor in getting them the early lead. Nets, we talked about, had to defend the three. It's a weakness in how they play the game. They don't defend the three well. Well, the Warriors shoot it well, and we all know the history of these guys. They're 10 of 17. Well, that's pretty good from the three-point line.
Yeah.
Nets hurt themselves with turnovers. They had 9 turnovers. They did not rebound at the defensive glass at the rate they have to. They gave up 9 offensive rebounds. There were 14 second-chance points. Listen, there are a lot of things that tell the story that the Nets didn't play well enough on the defensive side of the floor. They were in the game or hanging around because Cam Thomas played at a very, very high level as far as scoring the basketball. He had 8 of 11. He had 24 points. But I don't know that the Nets set the right tone to start this game on the defensive side. First couple possessions of the game, Podziemski on the three-point line, breakdown defensively, knocks it down. Saric comes in the game. The Nets are in drop defense. You probably can't be in drop defense with him on the floor. You got to switch out to him and make sure you guard him at the three-point line. He knocks down a couple threes. So you had guys hurting you. There weren't even Curry and Klay Thompson in the beginning of the game. Nets, Cam Thomas again was making all sorts of plays happen. And listen, I love it. I love when he's got it going. I just don't necessarily love it right away in the game. Well, I still liked it because the Nets needed points, but I'm wondering to what extent.
What are you giving up?
Yeah, I don't know. I need Bridges involved. I need everybody involved. And it was interesting because he had 24, and the game plan of the Golden State Warriors was much like the Atlanta Hawks did a couple weeks back. When he just brought the ball over the floor, he was getting double teamed, so he got rid of the ball. Nets were the score was relatively close. Nets saw a 1-2-2 zone. It did not play well against the zone at all. We talk about it's so strange for NBA players that when they first see a zone, there's a tendency to turn the ball over, and they really do. And the Nets might have turned it over 3 out of the 4 times they saw that 1-2-2 extended zone defense. Listen, a lot of things to clean up if you're the Nets. The Golden State Warriors are not at the same level they've been, but they certainly looked that way in the first half. Can the Nets show what they're about? Their bench didn't seem as lethal. When you got one player down, you start losing a Lonnie Walker. Well, you say, well, okay, we didn't really miss him, but we do miss him. And then it gets all the way down to Dorian Finney-Smith. They're starting to really miss bodies right now. That was a huge advantage for this team.
Well, think about it, too. Dennis Smith Jr.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Think about how much he impacts the game. Dorian Finney-Smith, how much he impacts the game defensively. Lonnie Walker is a guy who off the bench was one of the leading scorers in the NBA coming off the bench. And, we tend to have a next man up mentality with this Net team, and you really don't again, not to make excuses, but you don't realize the impact of not having Dennis Smith, Lonnie Walker, and Dorian Finney-Smith in the game and think you're going to go out and beat the Warriors.
Well, again, but I think you can score enough points against the Warriors, and I think you can rebound them, get off putbacks and offensive rebounds. Can you defend well with having weaker defenders out on the floor? They really challenge your ability to defend. And it's a lot of that type of action where the ball goes into the post. They call it splits, Chris, where then it's almost like the ball goes to the post, and then the postman becomes the point guard. Right? You're almost inverting your offense. The post is the point guard. Now we start running our action. Oftentimes it's a single screen across, and they slip it, or they curl it. Or sometimes it's a double screen, and they'll curl that. But it really challenges your ability to defend when the ball's in the post. It challenges your ability to defend back screens, curls, and a different style of NBA basketball that I really like, that I'm surprised more teams in the NBA don't play.
At the half, Golden State with a 70-54 lead over the Nets. Will come back to the start of the third quarter in San Francisco right after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
No one works harder to improve the health of Brooklyn than Maimonides Health.
It's my go-to.
With 3 hospitals, 90 convenient locations, and over 1,800 doctors, Maimonides is more than a medical center.
It's my confidence.
Whether you have an everyday health need or seek expertise from a specialist at our Centers of Excellence, Maimonides will always provide the best possible care for the people of Brooklyn.
My home.
My choice.
Maimonides.
Did you know you've got McDonald's in your pocket? No, not that ketchup packet you forgot about. I'm talking about the McDonald's mobile app. Yes, you're carrying around all your McDonald's favorites, and with the app, they're only a few taps away. Download the McDonald's app today to get free medium fries with a minimum purchase of $1 when the Nets win on the road. And don't forget about that ketchup packet before Laundry Day. All for a limited time only through Nets season at participating McDonald's. Valid the day after Nets win any away game. McDonald's app download and registration required.
This last year has taught us that financial power is in the hands of the people. Enter the market confidently with Webull, the trading app that is here to elevate your investing experience with access to a community of investors, education, and technology right at your fingertips. Stay informed on the go with real-time data and market research. Join millions of users today, learning, sharing, and investing with the Webull app. Consider your investment risks carefully. Webull Financial, LLC.
Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and place your entry. You could turn $10 into $250. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/rebound and use code REBOUND. That's code REBOUND at prizepicks.com/rebound.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Hi, this is Cam Thomas, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets Basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, and the free Odyssey app.
Back in San Francisco, Chris Carino and Tim Castro with you at the gorgeous Chase Center, right on the bay. Our first trip here, Captain.
Yes, remember we were going to be here one night, but a thing called COVID happened.
Yeah, we were about to come here when they were going to play with no fans, and then the game got canceled, and then with COVID restrictions, we were doing games remotely, and now we're here, and it is just an unbelievably beautiful facility, and the media area is top-notch. Ray Ritter and the folks here at Golden State, always the standard bearer in the NBA.
Bridges got it. They got to get him going some.
Claxton out of the right wing, fakes a handoff, trying to get it at Dinwiddie, being denied by Pajemski. 8 to shoot. Dinwiddie feeds a rolling Claxton, a little out of control, has to gather it, back it out. A jumping Bridges, makes the catch, got in the air, blocked by Curry, got it back, shoots a 3, it's in and out, no good, and the rebound to Thompson. Steph Curry with his 3rd block shot of the game. Pajemski out to Curry out of the right wing. He's even a shot blocker now.
Yeah, he does it all.
Pajemski. Up top on the left side, gives it up left sideline. Thompson for a long 2, and it's good for Klay Thompson.
A set special play, little screen for the screener action at the 3-point line for Klay Thompson, and the threes keep going down. 11 for 19 are the Warriors.
Now Bridges rolling to the elbow, shot blocked from behind by Pajemski, and then controlled by the Warriors. Pajemski, middle of the pack into the front court, looking around, moves it left. Thompson, quick 3, no good, too strong, knocked out of bounds by Looney. It'll be Brooklyn ball. Nobody can, Curry can maybe, but Thompson gets rid of his shot so quick.
Yeah, it's a quick release and just beautiful form. He has economy of motion, no wasted motion.
Dinwiddie bumping with Pajemski, left in the lane behind the defender to Claxton, and Claxton got fouled by Looney.
Decent deliveries by Spencer Dinwiddie in that first half. He was hitting guys at the 3-point line. Again, he's got to get into the teeth of the defense like that and start evaluating. He can get all the way to the rack. There's not shot blocking. He can drop it off sometimes to Claxton, and he can spray it out for 3-point shots.
Dinwiddie had 5 assists all in the second quarter.
You know, we haven't talked about it. One of our favorite people.
Claxton's free throw is good. Yeah, who's that?
Of all time, Kenny Atkinson.
Yes, assistant coach now with the Warriors, still on the Warriors staff.
Remember, he showed me
head coach.
A letter I wrote him from Siena College. He still had it saved.
You were recruiting him?
I was recruiting him at St. Anthony's of Long Island.
He saved the letter.
He had the letter, and he showed it to him. It was great.
Claxton's free throw is good.
It was typed. I didn't type it, but
yeah. Well, I mean, you had your people do it.
Sybil.
72. Sybil was your.
Yeah, Sybil
typer?
Cowan. Yeah, she was doing type.
Here's Curry working down the lane, pass across, stolen away by Dinwiddie. Nets with numbers. Dinwiddie gives left. Thomas bumping with Thompson and lays it up and in. Cam Thomas with a bucket. He's got 26.
Can the Nets force a lot of turnovers? That's the issue with this Warrior team. Always has been. They make a lot of passes, so there's a chance for a lot of turnovers.
Kevon Looney hands back for Curry coming right. Curry down the lane, twisting hook off the window, no good. Cleaned up by Podziemski and put in.
He does a lot of little things well, that guy.
He does. Now the Nets the other way. Dinwiddie bumping with Podziemski. Twisting shot, no good, but a foul against Brandon Podziemski. With 9:58 to go in the third. 74-58 Golden State. So you recruited Kenny Atkinson from Siena.
Yeah.
You would just tell Sybil to go write a letter.
No, I don't know if that happened, but that was a letter. I know I didn't type it. I couldn't believe I got her name into a broadcast.
You don't get a lot of Sybils anymore. As the free throw is no good by Dinwiddie.
She's got some mileage. I can't lie to you. She was older then.
But isn't there a movie where Sybil is got
16 personalities or something like that?
It ruined it for everybody named Sybil. As the free throw is good by Dinwiddie, because the first thing I think of when you said Sybil is all the personalities. Right?
That name didn't make it.
There's just,
Sybil Shepherd.
Well, but she was before the movie.
Yeah. All right.
Again, another name ruined.
Another topic that you really can't prepare for.
Here's Podziemski, and we get a double dribble against Brandon Podziemski. Turns it over. By the way,
I know what you're going to say. The Hills, I know.
No, you spell Podziemski. People are hearing us say it. It's pronounced Podziemski, but it's Podziemski, and you say it Podziemski.
Yeah, it's like you can't look at it.
Thomas working left in the lane, leaves it off for Claxton at a two-hand slam.
I tell you, the Nets can get into the paint against this Warrior team. Good things are happening. It will happen. They can hang around, get attacking.
Thomas is down near midcourt. Not sure how that happened. It's all the way near the midcourt line. I'm looking at we got to actually have a feed that's delayed. Trying to take a look. It happened off camera. He was running through the middle of the court as everybody was getting back in play, and he must have stepped on somebody's foot or twisted his ankle or something. But he's laboring a little bit, but he stays in the game. We didn't even see it on our camera. The replay.
That's a big stop for the Nets right now. It feels like they're getting a little bit of a momentum shift. All of a sudden, Cam Thomas called for a foul right now. Again, there's off-ball screens that you try to navigate. That time he will try to go through the screen.
9:22 to go here in the third quarter. Nets have cut it to 13. And I'm looking at the Yes guys found a little replay, and Cam Thomas pass gets back to it. The second pass was intercepted by Claxton, and then a foul committed by Kevon Looney. But it will be Brooklyn ball. So Thomas, after he made the basket, was just backpedaling, getting back on defense. Klay Thompson had his back to Cam Thomas, and Cam Thomas's heel clipped the back of Klay Thompson, and he twisted his ankle. In the lane, Cam Johnson going to the rim. Left it on the rim, no good. Claxton with a rebound. Back it out for Cam Thomas. He'll jack up a three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Looney with a rebound for the Warriors. 74-61 Golden State as we approach 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Curry out top. Cuts right. Elbow pull-up is good. 16 for Steph Curry.
So adept at creating just enough separation to get that shot off. He had Cam Johnson on him, and he was able to be elusive.
Now Dinwiddie through two defenders to Claxton inside. Outside Bridges a three. It's good for Mikal Bridges. His first made three. Just 2 for 10 in the game.
Now Dinwiddie was trapped up top, so good short roll pass by Claxton.
Curry down the lane, floater in traffic. It rolls in for Steph Curry. He's got 18.
He shot it earlier than anybody expected, kind of from his shoulder, and threw off the shot blocker Claxton.
Cam Johnson along the baseline, comes out the other side, gives to Bridges. Dotted line, fade away. Good for Mikal Bridges. And the Stars starting to shine now with 8:12 to go in the third. 78-66 Golden State.
Now, will the Nets show any kind of different defenses tonight? Even though I understand this is the greatest shooter of all time and all that, I think the Nets got to maybe shake it up on defense. Give another look to disrupt the rhythm of the Warriors.
Timeout with 8:07 to play here in the third quarter. I think Steve Kerr's sensing some momentum shift right now. Calls a timeout. 78-66. Golden State on top. Back after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
The holidays are upon us. And all the people in your life need a happy place to come and be together. And all you have to do is point. And all of your clutter, junk will disappear. And you'll have a big, open, happy home where you can get together with all the people you love.
Now I get it.
Out with the dull, lifeless junk.
In with sparkling, lively people.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
Unleash the delight.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
Are you the type of person who always expects a little more out of life? Then it might be time for the 2024 Kia Telluride X Pro. With its gloss black grille and amber headlights, this SUV is stylish enough to stand out in any setting. With its high-end tech and surround view monitor, it's equipped to make your life easier in all different ways. With seating for 7 people and second-row captain's chairs, it's comfortable enough to have you always dreaming of your next excursion. And with its impressive ground clearance, upgraded traction control system, and all-terrain tires, it's rugged and capable enough that the trip doesn't have to end when the pavement does. With all of these premium features and more, there's no doubt the Telluride X Pro can take you beyond your expectations. And beyond that, the 2024 Kia Telluride X Pro. Welcome to a new elevation. To learn more, visit kia.com/Telluride today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Happy holidays from Upper East Side Rehabilitation and Nursing Center, where the experience of true well-being is redefined. Upper East Side Rehabilitation and Nursing offers short-term, subacute, and long-term rehabilitation, along with 24-hour nursing services. Call 212-879-1600 today. That's 212-879-1600.
Hi, this is Cam Johnson, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets Basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, in the free Odyssey app.
This game had the feel of a Warrior blowout, but Nets are, this is right there. It's a 12-point game with 8:07 to go in the third. Warriors 78, Nets 66.
And that's, I talked about different defenses. Well, I shouldn't really say that. The man-to-man's finally been good here to start this third quarter.
Pajemski on the near side in front of the Warrior bench. Out to Curry. Curry drives and then try to kick it. It was deflected. Pajemski gets it back. 8 to shoot. Pajemski out behind the arc on the right. Cuts left. Bridges on him. A sweeping left hook. Rolls off. No good. Rebounded by Claxton, and he takes off. Up the left side. Into the front court. Hands back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie comes left. Dinwiddie still with a dribble. Dinwiddie backing up behind the arc on the left wing. Spencer, he'll shoot a 3. It's short, no good. Claxton goes over Pajemski to get the rebound, puts it up, blocked by Kuminga, loose, and finally taken by Curry. Warriors into the front court. Curry, hands right. Thompson thought about a 3. Dinwiddie is on him. Now he's going to drive it right with a dribble, come under the basket, hook it over his shoulder to Pajemski. Left wing 3, no good, too strong. Long rebound taken by Mikal Bridges for Brooklyn. Outlet thrown behind O'Neal. He couldn't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds.
And unforced error that time, trying to get the ball out and up.
Chris Paul going to come back into the game, replacing Pajemski.
Interesting watching Mikal Bridges really try to dig in defensively, though. He knows that's his job, and he wants to prove his reputation on the defensive side regarding Steph Curry.
So Chris Paul now handling. Up top. Leaves it off behind, and Dinwiddie able to take it away. Dinwiddie driving to the other end, and he'll lay it up. It's good. He anticipated the fact that Paul was just going to drop it behind his back, and he took it away.
And good defense. Nets digging in right now.
Kuminga, right of the lane, bumping with Cam Johnson, and there's a foul called against Cam.
Boy, I think Cam Johnson, the way that Kuminga was bumping, if he just
go down,
he could have gone down.
Yeah,
right there, he could have gone down the way those shoulders. He was going right at him, like really physical, like rams hitting each other. I don't know where I got a little carried away there, but you know what I mean. That Ram Tough commercial.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, all right.
Jonathan Kuminga at the line. Free throw on the way is good. They usually start like away from each other and just sort of ram their heads
together.
Yeah,
same idea.
Only this was back-to-back shouldering. Kuminga Big frame, 6'7", 225. Free throw, good. 80-68 Golden State. 6:48 to go, third quarter. Now Dinwiddie bringing it across the midcourt line. Nets and White going right to left. Spencer out top. Cam Johnson curls into a three. It's good for Cam Johnson. He's got 10. Nets are within 9. They've cut it to single digits with 6:36 to go in the third quarter, and they stopped the game because Cam Johnson is bleeding.
After making the shot, good set play there by the Nets. Nick Claxton setting very good screen for Cam Johnson to come off and catch it in stride and just pivot in rhythm, knock it down. Nets getting this game manageable. I'm impressed.
Cam has a cut on his elbow. He didn't even realize it. They blew the whistle. They said it was him, and he looked down. He saw the blood all over his uniform. So they not only have to stop the bleeding, but then they go over there. Phil is assistant trainer. Jonathan is there trying to get the blood, along with Phil as assistant, trying to get the blood out of the uniform of Cam Johnson. You got to do it all when you're a trainer.
It's like a Seinfeld bit. Remember that Tide bit? Maybe if you have blood on your uniform, maybe your biggest problem isn't
laundry.
Isn't laundry?
Yeah.
You have blood.
Warriors of the ball. Paul into the front court.
Sorry about that.
Paul holds behind the arc.
Remember that?
Down low to Kuminga. Kuminga right of the lane against Dinwiddie. Kuminga using that force again, getting under the rim, leaves it off for Looney. Looney surrounded and dunks it.
Looney was in the lane a half hour right there. And then that's got to fall down on these Kuminga, whatever shoulder blast that he's providing.
Cam Johnson spinning the lane with a leaner, no good. Rebound grabbed by Looney for the Warriors. Golden State with an 82-71 lead midway through the third. Curry dribbling, baseline, tough fall away. It won't go. Rebound loose on the near side. Run down right in front of the Warrior bench by Royce O'Neal. Now it's Dinwiddie into the front court. Spencer, give it room, comes right. Lob it toward the rim, and a two-hand slam by Claxton. Warriors are arguing that it was over the cylinder.
It would have gone in. It would have gone in, and that's going to be that's an interesting. I've been arguing with it also.
Now it's Paul coming on a high screen, left of the lane, kick it up top. Curry's got it, moving left into the black paint, shielding off Bridges, missed the shot, rebounded by Claxton, running, dribbling into the front court, runs into Klay Thompson right of the lane, puts on the brakes. Paul's all over him now. He'll turn, shoot, it won't go, rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors control in the black, going left to right. Kuminga moves it left for Paul. Chris Paul, played by Bridges, feeds Kuminga, rolling to the rim. Kuminga getting inside, blocked by Claxton, but a foul is called. I believe they're going to get this on Cam Johnson.
Now, you can tell the scouting report of the Warriors was, the Nets have a lot of thin bodies. We have to use our size and strength. Even though we might not be taller than them, we want to physically go at them. You see, we talk about that a lot.
A lot of teams
doing that right now. Trying to go at the bodies of the Nets, saying that they're not. They got 20 pounds on this guy, 20 pounds on that guy. Don't play around them. Try to go through them.
Kuminga makes that free throw. Moses Moody comes in for Kevon Looney. Dario Saric checks in. Klay Thompson goes to the bench.
Certainly a different defensive mentality for the Nets to start this second half.
Kuminga free throw is good. 84-73 Golden State. 5:02 to go, third quarter here at Chase Center.
If Dinwiddie can set up teammates again. He's done a good job when he's gotten places and set up people on passes.
Dinwiddie out of the right to O'Neal, back to Dinwiddie up top. Driving Saric into the paint. Cut off. Pass out of the wing. Cam Thomas, baseline. Pull-up jumper is good. Cam with 28.
And it began with a Dinwiddie penetration into the paint. You can really loosen up this defense doing that.
Kuminga on the other end. He'll try and muscle O'Neal. He can't. He goes to spin. O'Neal knocked it loose out of bounds. Royce O'Neal so adept at handling big, strong players in the post defensively.
Yeah, we even saw that with Kuminga's going to sit down right now, but we even saw that with Andrew Wiggins to start the game, the way he was trying to go right at the basket.
Wiggins comes into the game now. Inbound to Paul. Finds Curry. Left side three. Good. Curling off the screen. Quick release. And the Warriors take an 87-75 lead. 4:20 to go here in the third quarter. Claxton out top on the right to Dinwiddie. Feeds Bridges. Jumps to catch it. Working against Curry. Lob it out top now to Dinwiddie. Catch and shoot three straight on. Good for Spencer Dinwiddie. His second made three.
And Spencer Dinwiddie is keeping the Nets around with his all-around play right now. He's getting teammates set up. And that time on a catch and shoot.
13 points, 9 assists for Dinwiddie.
It's the assist.
Curry weaving through defenders. Getting inside. Layup at the rim. No good. Rebounded by Cam Thomas. Claxton was lurking. And Curry missing around the rim. Bridges cuts left. Bridges stops. Elbow fadeaway. Rolls off. No good. Paul with a rebound for the Warriors. 87-78. Warriors by 9. Curry deep three on the left. No good. Rebounded by Dinwiddie. 3.5 to go here in the third. Dinwiddie into the front court. He'll walk into a three. Curry style. And knocks it down. And the Nets have cut the Warrior lead that was as much as 18 down to 6.
A great call with the Curry style. Excellent call. Still impressing me after all these years.
Spicy.
Oh, showing off.
Here's Paul up top. Feeds Saric, and he couldn't catch it. Thomas comes up with it. Nets into the front court. Thomas a lob, and Claxton with a two-hand slam in transition. And the Nets are within 4. Nets on a 9-0 run.
Nets are tired right now, though. Nets they're expending a lot of energy. Can they keep it up?
Curry out of the right. Comes left. Picked up by Claxton here in a switch. Curry backs up three straight on. Was that an air ball? It goes out of bounds. Did that not hit the rim?
Might have grazed it. But they obviously not using it. Play into the timeout right there.
Missing badly. And dejectedly walks to the sideline. With 2:41 to go in the third, a timeout. Warriors 87 and the Nets 83 on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
Hey, Nets fans, get in on the action with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Download the app now for your chance to score on every play from the opening tip-off until the final basket. And with quick bets, you don't even have to wait the whole game to get a W. All in an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the Brooklyn Nets. 21 plus and physically present in New York. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369. Brooklyn, how you feeling? Don't get benched by illness or injury. Book at-home urgent care at DocGoNow.com. DocGo On Demand is in-network with major insurance plans, bringing you the same high-quality medical care as a walk-in clinic at about the same cost. When your home team needs an assist, book an on-demand house call at DocGoNow.com. DocGo On Demand. Urgent care reinvented. This message is sponsored by Ambulance by DocGo, the official ambulance service of the Brooklyn Nets, New York Liberty, and Barclays Center.
Brooklyn's most exciting winter destination is here. Introducing New York City's newest ice rink, Glide at Brooklyn Bridge Park. At Glide, visitors can skate underneath the historic Brooklyn Bridge while taking in iconic views of the Manhattan skyline. Glide is open every day, is located in Brooklyn Bridge Park, and is easily accessible by subway, bus, and ferry. For tickets and more information, visit us at glidebk.com.
Hi, this is Mikal Bridges, and you listen to Brooklyn Nets basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, and a free Odyssey app.
Well, fans, introducing Burrow, a new Nets collection and sportswear experience. Burrow pays homage to the game's deep cultural ties that pays respect to the future of our Burrow's threads. Visit netstore.com and explore the collection now. Nets on an 8-0 run. Taking the Warriors an 87-83 lead with 2:41 to go in the third quarter. Nets will have the ball out of the timeout.
Great job getting right back into this game. It's been a lot of great defense, and it's been a lot of Dinwiddie. Defense and Dinwiddie in the third.
Double D.
Yeah.
Here's Dinwiddie out of the right wing. Gives left for Thomas. Drives baseline. Floater in the air. Sailed it over the rim. O'Neal over the rebound. Shot clock down to 6. Dinwiddie try to whip it inside. Too hot for Thomas to handle it. It sails out of bounds.
And that's D'ing up. They've forced 5 turnovers in this quarter. With zone defense. First time we've seen it.
Pajemski into the front court for Golden State.
You know who's out of the game,
Curry.
Right? No.
Saric out of the left side to Paul. Paul coming right, gives to Moody. Moses Moody sends it left. Paul's got it, 5 to shoot. Chris Paul coming right, bounce pass Pajemski. Ball fake, moves left across the lane. The sweeping hook rolls in for Brandon Pajemski.
How about that shot? A big sweeping hook over Claxton.
He's attempted a couple of those.
Yeah,
tonight.
he's got a funky game, man. Kareem Abdul-Pajemski.
Yeah. There's Dinwiddie up top, working against Saric. Drives him right in the lane, and then he tried to pass it, and he sailed it over the head of Jalen Wilson out of bounds.
And he's looking at Wilson saying, hold your spacing on the perimeter.
Other way, Pajemski, right wing, open 3, good. And just like that, the lead goes back to 9.
And Pajemski, the big reason why, 5 quick points. How about this guy?
13 for Pajemski, and then he's egging on the crowd afterwards. Here's Thomas up top. One-on-one, step back, straight on 3, short, no good. Claxton a rebound, out to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie comes left, back to Thomas, he's open, he'll fire up another 3. It's in and out, no good. Rebound on the near side, run down by Golden State. Moody, keeping it away from Thomas, gets it to the front court. Pajemski's got it, 3 on the way, that won't go. That would have brought the house down. Loose on the floor, Dinwiddie comes up with it for Brooklyn. In the white, going right to left, Stetzer. Cross-court pass. O'Neal walks into a 3. It's good. Royce O'Neal connecting on a 3. 92-86 Golden State. 48 seconds to go in the third quarter.
All right, back to zone defense. Know where Pajemski is right now. He's confident. And Saric, when he sets a high screen, is going to pop.
Paul tripped up going around a Saric screen by Cam Thomas. 4th foul on Cam Thomas.
Team's
4th team foul, so side of bounds here for Golden State. Chris Paul handling up top. Charge the screen. Paul goes right around it to the top of the key with a pull-up shot. Hit the side of the rim, rebounded by Cam Thomas. Nets control. 2-for-1 situation here. Thomas walks into a 3, and he banked it in from straight on. Cam Thomas, who has never seen a 2-for-1 he didn't like. A banker from straight on. He's got 31.
Very good.
3-point lead for the Warriors. 10 to shoot. 16 seconds to go in the third. Saric at the top of the arc. Comes right. Cut off by Claxton. Knocks him over. Leans it inside. Pajemski spin. Shot rejected. Claxton got it. Out to Wiggins. Did not get the shot off in time. Or did they? No, they called a foul. Just as the shot clock was expiring, a foul against Royce O'Neal. Jacques Vaughn.
Officials are going to check this, right?
The foul is prior or after the expiration of the shot clock.
Yeah, they're reviewing to see whether or not the foul was committed before or after the expiration of the shot clock. I think regardless.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a foul. I mean, it's going to give the Nets a chance to look at it on video right now.
Yeah, it's buying some time right now, right?
We're going to get a look at another on replay.
Well, the light is on while the ball is still in the hands.
Well, it's where the foul
occurred. Oh, yeah, but when do you...
Yes, had an angle from behind the basket that looked good. I'm trying to look now, and it looked like there might have been about 0.1 when
the original
contact occurs.
Are you considering that part of a foul right there, or is there more contact after? Is it marginal right there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Now you're splitting hairs.
That's all about where the official thought the contact was. Why did the official blow the whistle? Yeah, I think what happens is there's a little LED light that will light under the basket when the shot clock expires, and when you see the contact, the LED light is not lit. So that's going to be, I believe they're going to rule this a foul against Royce O'Neal prior to the shot clock expiring. That would just be my guess or my prediction here. Tyler Ford is going to tell us.
The defensive foul takes place with .1 on the shot clock. Therefore, it is a 3-shot foul. The game clock will be reset to 5.4.
Yep.
Well, you were right. You were right. Well, that was the call on the floor, and it certainly wasn't enough to go against it.
So Andrew Wiggins is going to go to the line.
Great job by the Nets getting back into this game. That's just frustrating with .1 on the clock to have a call.
Nets have outscored the Warriors 35-22 here in the quarter to get back in it. I said it before when it was about midway through the quarter. It was 12. You say, here come the Nets. It felt like the Warriors were blowing them out, and yet it was only a 12-point game, and now it's 3. But 3 free throws coming up here for Wiggins with 5.4 seconds to go. And you're right, a deflating foul call. As the free throw is good by Wiggins, they'll get 2 more.
But I do think the Nets are encouraged by how they've come back and know that they have a chance. 5 point, that'd be great if they could answer here quick with 5 seconds to go also.
Need a little family feud.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Second free throw on the way is good. Be ready to steal.
Well,
Kuminga coming into the game. Pajensky goes to the bench.
They had a box out. Don't be careless. You got Chris Paul on the line right there. He's been known to keep plays alive.
Wiggins, deep breath. 62%, but he makes all 3. And a 6-point lead. Final seconds, third quarter, Dinwood. He got fouled intentionally by Paul because they had 1 to give. With 3.4 to go. Nets will inbound to the backcourt. Far side.
See if he can get any momentum going forward on this catch right now. Sometimes you can use your big as an outlet and then a streak behind him.
O'Neal gets it to Dinwiddie, midcourt trap. Cross-court Johnson fires up a 30-footer at the horn. A banker that came off the right side of the rim, no good.
But good job by the Nets getting right back into this game. We're going to have a good fourth quarter here, Chris. They did what they had to do in the third.
After 3 here in San Francisco, it's the Warriors 95 and the Nets 89. And we're back right after this with the fourth quarter on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
Hey, this is Jerry Recco. I just had the chance to drive the first ever Mazda CX-90, and it blew me away. The powerful inline 6-turbo engine can produce 340 horsepower, and it was exhilarating. The Mazda CX-90 is powerful and responsive. This 3-row SUV has the athleticism and handling of a sports car unlike any other 3-row SUV I've driven. Visit your local Mazda dealer or MazdaUSA.com and experience your Mazda CX-90 today.
When it comes to Toyo Winter Tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire, because Town Fair has over 100 locations with over 600,000 tires in stock. So we buy Toyo tires for less and sell Toyo tires for less. The guaranteed lowest price. Plus, we offer so many free services, you get the guaranteed best deal you can find on Toyo Winter Tires. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brand best discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
This week, the Fan is your chance to win a holiday golf getaway to Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. Tune in Friday for your chance at the ultimate gift, the gift of Florida. You and 3 friends could stay 3 nights at Sawgrass Marriott Golf Resort and Spa. This unforgettable getaway is just a short distance from Jacksonville with 4 sparkling pools and direct access to the beach. You and your guests will also have the chance to play a round of golf at either TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, home of the Players' Championship, and the infamous Island Green, one of the most photographed, challenging, and exciting golf holes in the world, or your shot at Dyes Valley, one of Northeast Florida's top courses, where any skill level will be challenged with its fairways, sweeping greens, and water that come into play upon every hole. This Friday, listen for your shot and win. Take gift giving from expected to extraordinary with a Florida golf vacation that offers so much more. An experience they'll truly remember, the gift of Florida.
What's up, y'all? It's Nick Claxton checking in, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets Basketball on the Fan, 101.9 FM and the free Odyssey app.
Fourth quarter about to begin here in San Francisco. Warriors a 95-89 lead over the Nets. Nets outscore the Warriors 35-25 in the third quarter. Now a steal on the inbound by Royce O'Neal. Gives it to Cam Thomas right of the lane with a fadeaway. It's good. So the Warriors getting a little lazy with a pass to start the fourth quarter, and the Nets make them pay.
And Royce O'Neal probably upset at that foul right before the end of the third. Made up for it right there.
Now Podziemski into the front court, played by Thomas, with Paul, Saric, Thompson, and Wiggins. Thompson out of the right, feeds Saric at the rim. He's surrounded, a couple of pump fakes, and he missed the layup. Batted around, Thompson's got it, floater in the air, it won't fall, and O'Neal wrestles away the rebound. Royce O'Neal with Johnson, Watford, Thomas, and Bridges. Watford out of the right. Bridges wants it against his former teammate Paul. He's got it, right of the lane. Bridges, back it in the shorter Chris Paul. Pass out, O'Neal's got it. Pump fake, drives right, cut off, backs up, three, straight on. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Saric. Warriors a 4-point lead, a minute gone by here in the fourth. Podziemski, left of the lane, cut off by Watford, retreats to the wing. Brandon Podziemski behind the arc, bounce down low to Saric. Played by Cam Johnson. Out it goes to Thompson, up top, Podziemski. 6 to shoot, Podziemski shoots a three, it's short. Bridges with an uncontested rebound.
Let's see if Mikal Bridges can get going in this quarter. He's matched up with Wiggins. Is matched with him.
Bridges against Wiggins between the circles. Veers to the right. Back to the left. Left of the lane. Backs it out to O'Neal. Pass up top near the midcourt line. Cam Thomas handling. Coming left with 5 to shoot. Thomas against Saric. Drives into him. Drew the contact before the shot, says Sean Corbin. A foul on Dario Saric.
Good veteran move there by Cam Thomas. Almost got it into the shooting motion. It's out of bounds right now. Reset to 14.
Inbound, Thomas wants to get it back. Watford
denied.
Dribbling, hands it back to Thomas. Being denied by Thompson. Takes it right around Saric. Going to the rim, and he lays it up and in. And the Nets are within 2. Now Paul in the front court. 10-12 to go in the fourth quarter. Paul gives it out top for Saric. Hands back, Podziemski. Out of the wing to Wiggins. He'll pull up from 15. It's good. It rolled in for Wiggins. 97-93 Golden State. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Trendon Watford between the circles now. Watford snaps it left for Cam Johnson. A deep three. Knocks it down from Santa Clara. And the Nets are within 1 with 9:42 to go in the fourth quarter.
Nice set play. Jacques Vaughn was calling it out from the side and getting the ball in the hands of Cam Johnson, who's feeling good at 3.
Now Paul, picked up by Watford. Moves it left. Thompson's got it. Clay gets it inside charge. Quick spin around O'Neal. Muscles him inside, but he traveled. He was trying to clear some space against O'Neal, and he took an extra step. So the Nets with a chance to take the lead with 9:26 to go here in the fourth quarter.
How small is this lineup that the Nets have on the floor? Really, Royce O'Neal is kind of playing the 5 for them.
Nets in white going right to left. Bridges across the midcourt line. Coming left. Gives it up. Watford top of the arc. Hands to Cam Johnson. Back to Bridges. Left wing 3. Good! And the Nets have come back from 18 down to take the lead with 9:08 to go in the fourth quarter. 99-97 Brooklyn. Klay Thompson left of the lane. Pulls up. Banker. It won't fall. A flying Watford comes in to get the rebound. The outlet pass deflected out of bounds by Podziemski. Trying to get it to Cam Thomas. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn ball.
The value of Watford. He's got to come in and rebound the basketball. Again, the Nets are, this is a smaller lineup as we've seen. They're playing small ball, but they don't have Dorian Finney-Smith. So Watford's the point guard, and you got really Royce O'Neal guarding Saric, the 5. Nets are spacing the floor. Steph Curry comes back out on the floor early.
He comes in as Chris Paul saunters past the standing Steve Kerr on his way to the bench. But now they're going to disallow it. You can't substitute in this situation right now, so Curry's got to wait.
Some good set plays and setups been called by Jacques Vaughn. Cam Johnson's got a hot hand. Mikal Bridges finally knocking one down.
Bridges coming left.
Here it is, another set play for Cam Johnson.
Johnson's got it right of the lane. Jump pass out to Watford. Given room. Thought about a 3. Drives down instead. Floater in the air. Off the front of the rim. Deflects out of bounds. It'll be Warrior ball.
Yeah, Watford was given a ton of room and just kind of caught in between what he should do.
Yeah. Watford on the year is 5 for 17 from 3. And he had the open look, but he turned it down and tried to drive it And now they're going to
challenge it.
Challenge the out-of-bounds call here. They challenge the possession.
Brooklyn has called on timeout to challenge the ruling of out of bounds awarded to Golden State.
All right, and they'll get a timeout while they look at that. 8:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. Nets a 99-97 lead over the Warriors, and we'll come back right after this on The Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the free Odyssey app.
What does Maimonides Health mean to Brooklyn?
It's my rescue.
For heart attack survival, Maimonides Heart and Vascular Institute is tops in New York.
It's my comeback.
To get back on your feet fast, Maimonides offers a comprehensive bone and joint center. For over 100 years, Maimonides is the one that's cared for, worked for, and been there for Brooklyn.
My home.
My choice.
Maimonides.
Did you know you've got McDonald's in your pocket? No, not that ketchup packet you forgot about. I'm talking about the McDonald's mobile app. Yes, you're carrying around all your McDonald's favorites, and with the app, they're only a few taps away. Download the McDonald's app today to get free medium fries with a minimum purchase of $1 when the Nets win on the road. And don't forget about that ketchup packet before Laundry Day. All for limited time only through Nets season at participating McDonald's. Valid the day after Nets win any away game. McDonald's app download and registration required. Nets fans, when decided to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel has the highest level of charter bus service in New York City and has been servicing New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premium customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate travel experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call them at 212-206-6974.
Put a smile on your face and put your hands together for the Houdinis of the hardwood, the human highlight reels that bring wow to the now, the world famous Harlem Globetrotters. This isn't just basketball, this is where what just happened happens all the time. Don't miss the Harlem Globetrotters 2024 World Tour presented by Jersey Mike Subs at Barclays Center on February 18th. Go to harlemglobetrotters.com for tickets.
Hi, this is Cam Thomas, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets Basketball on The Fan, 101.9 FM, and the Brooklyn Nets app.
Nets lose the challenge. It'll be Warriors ball with 8:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Nets lead at 99-97, coming back from as much as 18 down. They've outscored the Warriors 10-2. They've outscored them 45-27 here in the second half.
And Mikal Bridges knows he's got to be matched up with Steph Curry. This is going to be his time right now to try to make plays. A great matchup to keep an eye on.
Saric handling top of the key. Hands back Wiggins. Wiggins coming left. Cut off. Backs up. Fade away. Good from 17 feet. Andrew Wiggins.
He's made a couple fourth quarter pull-up baskets. Again, the Nets are very small on the floor.
Tied at 99 with 8:19 to go in the fourth. Nets with Thomas, Bridges, O'Neal, Johnson, and Watford. Bridges handling across the midcourt line. Picked up by Wiggins. Watford goes to set a high screen. Bridges goes the other way around it right. Cuts back left. Contact in the paint. A foul on Dario Saric. And Bridges, who is in the act of shooting, will go to the free throw line.
Excellent job turning the corner that time by Mikal Bridges. Again, he's been relatively quiet here in this game. He's only got 11 points to be shooting for 12 and 13 right now. But two things to keep an eye on as we get close to 5 minutes, or, the last few minutes of this game.
Free throw good by Bridges.
It's 8:06 remaining, but the clutch games stat, the Warriors have played the most in the NBA. They've played 20 clutch games, and Mikal Bridges is in the top 3 in the NBA as far as clutch scoring performance.
Free throw good by Bridges. In those 20 games, though, the Warriors just 9 and 11.
Yep.
And they have blown a number of big leads this year, including this one. And up 18 at the half. Nets have a 2-point lead. Just under 8 minutes to go in the game. Curry, no look, back door to Podziemski. Out the other side of Wiggins, over to Saric. Back to Podziemski. Left corner three is good. And the Warriors jump back on top. 102-101. 7:40 to go in the game. Bridges now in the front court. Played by Moses Moody. Comes left. Bridges driving it on Saric. Gets inside and lays it up and in. Bridges powering through his former Suns teammate, Dario Saric.
Yeah, he knows he's not a shot-blocking threat, and he can go right at the body.
Now Curry into the front court. Crossover. Cuts out to the right. Now retreats out near the midcourt logo. Curry hands it off to Podziemski. O'Neal denies Curry to get the ball back. Podziemski goes left, driving it inside. Missed the runner. Rebounded by Watford for Brooklyn. Pass ahead, Thomas, left wing. Cam backs up. 3 on the way. Off to the left. Rebound, Podziemski in traffic for the Warriors. 103-102 Nets. Under 7 minutes now to go in the game. Curry into the front court. Out of the right. Crossover, driving it left, going inside, and lays it up and in. Steph Curry with 23.
Now, as Watford shifted out to him, but he was able to split it way too easy.
Warriors back on top by 1. 6:38 to go in the game. Bridges up top. Comes left. Picked up by Curry. Bridges driving him right, and a reach and a foul on Stephen Curry.
4th team foul. Something to keep an eye on. Bridges doing a good job being aggressive.
Looney will check in for Saric. Klay Thompson coming in for Moody. Nets are going to go to Dinwiddie and Claxton. Bridges and Johnson are going to get a rest here. Oh, no. Let's see here. No, Bridges is going to stay in the game. Watford and Johnson go to the bench. So it's Bridges, Thompson, Claxton, Dinwiddie, and O'Neal. Inbound to Claxton. And no Dorian Finney-Smith tonight for the Nets. Bridges taking it right down the lane. Runs into Looney. Missed a driving layup. Rebounded by Podziemski. Cross court to the right. Curry's got it. Shifting left. Cuts back to the right. Dancing with the ball. Curry with Thomas. Crossover to the baseline of the pull-up. It's good. Oh, dazzling. Steph Curry at his finest. 106-103 Golden State. Midway through the fourth. Bridges coming left for Brooklyn. Feeds a rolling Claxton. Cut off. Outside Dinwiddie. Extra pass. Corner to Thomas for 3. It's good for Cam Thomas.
Big answer right there. Extra pass. Good kick-out pass by Nick Claxton on the short roll. Hey, Curry, would you double the ball out of his hands right now? He's feeling it right now. He's taking over.
He's got it front court now. Edge of the midcourt logo. Game tied at 106. 5-4 to go in the game. Step back right. 3 on the way. Is good for Steph Curry.
They're just targeting Cam Thomas. His man's coming up to set a ball screen, and they're isolating with Cam Thomas on Steph Curry. That's not a fair fight.
Now Bridges on the other end. Weaving through defenders. Right of the lane. Gets inside. Pass out. Stolen away by Podziemski. Now gives to Curry. Up the left wing into the front court. Nets down 3. 5:15 to go in the game. Steph Curry handling behind the back dribble. Claxton comes through. Curry keeps him away. Backs up. Deep 3 is good. Steph Curry taking over, turns, and starts making the timeout sign toward the net bench. And the Nets will indeed call a timeout. Curry sparking the Warriors as they jump back on top 112-106 with 5:06 to go in the game. Back after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
Take control of the snow, ice, and freezing rain this winter with a new set of Toyo Open Country AT3 tires from Town Fair Tire. At Town Fair, you always get Toyo tires at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, nobody gives you more free services for life than Town Fair Tire. If you're looking for the best deal on Toyo tires, get to Town Fair, because nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. And I mean nobody.
Name brand best discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
'Twas a hectic holiday night, and the season's hottest toy was nowhere in sight. I was dashing downtown in my Nissan Rogue when a delivery truck turned my night around. With no time to lose, I drove straight into the frosty night. But this isn't a classic holiday tale. It's a Nissan sales event ad. A little snow is no match for my intelligent all-wheel drive.
Now get up to $1,000 year-end bonus cash on popular models on top of existing offers.
When I got my hands on the last toy, my smile was bright. Better hurry. You don't want to miss this holiday delight.
Shop your local Nissan store or NissanUSA.com today. Intelligent all-wheel drive is an available feature. Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. $1,000 year-end bonus cash available on 2023 Armada. $500 year-end bonus cash available on 2023 Rogue Frontier Murano. Year-end bonus cash valid 12/1/23 through 1/2/24. Available on lease and purchase. Must take delivery from new dealer stock. See dealer for details. Subject to residency restrictions.
Open enrollment is happening right now, New Jersey. Join the many residents who are getting quality, affordable health coverage through Get Covered New Jersey. If you need health insurance, this is the time to enroll. Get Covered New Jersey offers increased plan choices and more savings than ever. 9 in 10 people get financial help for plans that include preventive care, prescriptions, emergency services, and more. And many pay $10 a month or less. Find your plan at getcovered.nj.gov.
Hi, this is Jacques Vaughn, and you're listening to Brooklyn Nets basketball on The Fan, 101.9 FM, and the free Odyssey app.
5:06 remaining in the fourth quarter here at San Francisco. Warriors a 112-106 lead over the Nets. Nets have had the lead here in the fourth quarter, but then Steph Curry on a personal 10-point run for him that put the Warriors up 6.
Only took him a minute and 40 seconds to get 10 points.
Got 31 in the game. Nets will come out against full court pressure and get it to Bridges in the back court. Nets down 6 with 5 minutes to go in the game. Dinwiddie into the front court. Dinwiddie handles. Hands right. Cam Thomas mishandled the ball. Podziemski knocked it loose, and Podziemski on the floor grabs it. Ahead to Curry. Hezzy move. Gets in the lane, but he got fouled by Dinwiddie before he got in the paint. The officials
talking
are
about it being a
here.
take foul here. Just a regular foul on the side. Look, Podziemski up to 19 points, got his third steal.
Yeah, Steve Kerr's arguing that Curry had a clear lane to the basket. So now the Warriors will inbound to the front court, leading by 6 with 4:49 to play. Again, the Warriors led by 18 at halftime.
Do you double it now out of Curry's hands, or are you just going to let him get a switch that he wants? He's got Mikal Bridges on him right now.
Straight away, Curry moves it right. Podziemski back to Curry. That's the switch on Claxton. Curry dancing with it, cuts left, top of the key, fadeaway jumper, good. 114-106 Golden State. 8 in a row, all from Curry. 4:27 to go in the fourth. Thomas driving left in the lane. Leaner in traffic is good, and he got fouled by Klay Thompson.
And right now, the assistant coach, I see Jay Hernandez in the ear of Jacques Vaughn. Is he telling him that let's double the ball immediately out of Steph Curry's hands and deny him letting him get the ball back? He's just feeling obviously way too good right now. He can't stop him.
The Warriors are calling a timeout here. With 4:19 to play in the fourth quarter. Warriors a 114-108 lead. This game was tied at 106. Curry with 8 straight points to push the lead to 8. And now Cam Thomas going to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. And what has become a tight game in the fourth quarter after the Nets were down 18 at halftime.
Well, it was really, and the Nets were in good shape until Steph Curry just is flat out dominating right now. And the Nets got to think about what they're going to do to counter it. He's feeling way too good. The ball's got to get out of his hand. You can't just switch any people onto him.
Steph Curry, a 2-time MVP, 9-time All-NBA player, Finals MVP, 4 championships, twice has led the league in scoring, and doing what he can do, take over, especially late.
Chris has got 12 points in about 2 minutes and 28 seconds.
33 in the game. As the Nets come on the floor, Dinwiddie, Cam Thomas, who leads the Nets with 40 tonight, Claxton, Bridges, and O'Neal. Warriors get Looney on the floor with Curry, Thompson, Wiggins, and Podziemski. So Cam Thomas going to the line where he's 5 for 5 tonight. Nets 11 of 13 as a team from the line. Free throw on the way is good. 114 to 109. Warriors by 5, 4:17 to go in the fourth quarter. Curry racing into the front court, bumping with Bridges. They throw a double team at him. Over to Podziemski now. Podziemski top of the arc. Bridges denying Curry. They hand it to Thompson up top. Coming right, bumping with Dinwiddie. Stops. Dinwiddie stays down. Thompson back to the basket, turns, fadeaway shot, just grazed the front of the rim. Rebounded though by Wiggins, and his shot was blocked by Claxton. Controlled by the Nets. Dinwiddie into the front court. Bumping with Wiggins, no call. Corner to Bridges, tough angle three, and it's good. It rattled home. He was deep in the right corner. Angle was behind the backboard. He still made the three. Nets are within 2 with 3:40 to go in the game. Now Podziemski into the front court. Played by Thomas, gives it up top now to Looney. Kevon Looney hands to Curry, coming right. Runs it to Claxton, runs into a double team. Out Podziemski, pump fake, drives it, kicks it out. Thompson a three. It's good from the left wing for Klay Thompson. Warriors back up by 5 with 3:18 to go in the game. Now Dinwiddie cuts left. Dinwiddie throws it at the rim. Claxton got bottled up. The tip goes, and a foul is called. The foul on Looney. The original lob was broken up by Looney, but then as it was being batted around, Claxton tipped it in, and he drew the foul, and now he'll go to the line and try and make this a 2-point game.
Amazingly athletic play by Nick Claxton as he jumped once, tipped it, and then jumped again, was in the air, absorbed contact, still finished the play. He's going to the line.
After he got fouled and made the shot, Claxton did a tumble sault. A 6'11" tumble sault. And now Claxton goes to the line. Just 19 of 32 on the season. Free throw on the way is good. 117-115 Warriors. 3:10 to go in the game.
And Bridges is just going to try to deny Curry the basketball. When they double teamed and they got rid of it, and Klay Thompson got open.
Curry's got it, gives it up for Paul, who's back in. Paul behind the arc on the left, played by Thomas. 10 to shoot, out top for Klay Thompson. Dinwiddie took one shot away. He steps left, shoots another, and he drains that three. It's good from Klay Thompson. He's got 24. 120 to 115 Warriors. 2:45 to go in the fourth. Thomas coming left. Thomas hands to Bridges, left corner, and we're going to wave it off. They're going to call Thomas for a foul. He handed it off instead of an illegal screen. That'll be the 5th on Cam Thomas. Cam Johnson going to come in and replace Cam Thomas.
Defense, offense.
2:41 left.
Got to get a stop. I mean, you got to get somebody to miss a shot, right? It's been a while.
Inbound to Paul.
Only one miss in the last 8 possessions.
Paul bringing it up against O'Neal, who's hounding him. Paul having a tough time. Now gets it across, and a foul on O'Neal. Just the second team foul against the Nets.
Well, Royce is smart, though. He knew that it's 2:34 on the clock. You're not under 2 minutes right now. We only had one foul. I'm going to go after it a little bit right now. He understood time and score.
Third foul on O'Neal. Denying Paul the ball. They get it into Looney on the near side. Played by Claxton. They feed to Thompson, curling down the lane. Tossed it up. Shot won't go. Looney going after it on the far side. Claxton took it away from him. Nets get it there running. Cam Johnson to the front court. Right corner O'Neal shoots a three. It's good for Royce O'Neal. The inbound to Curry being hounded by Bridges. Nets are within 2 with 2:13 to go. Curry gets it front court to Paul. Paul out of the left. Drives and kicks in the corner. Wiggins, he's going to circle. Up to the top of the key. Now backs up near the midcourt line. 2 minutes to go. 9 to shoot. Wiggins taking it right. Spinning left in the lane with a leaner. Blocked by Dinwiddie and controlled by Claxton. Claxton had it knocked loose. Paul knocked it away. Paul gets it back. Checks his feet in the corner. Now he's going to back it out to Curry. Minute 48 to go in the game. Warriors with the ball in a 2-point lead. They've got 13 on the shot clock. Steph Curry with it near the midcourt line. Curry, they trap him. Get it to Wiggins. Out of the right, Thompson. He'll shoot a three. It's no good. Rebound batted to Cam Johnson. Nets control. They're down 2. Pass ahead O'Neal. Left side Dinwiddie. Open three. No good. Rebound controlled by Curry with 1:24 to go. Warriors a 2-point lead. Curry to the front court. Near side. Milking clock. Minute 16 to go. Finds Wiggins to the foul line. Bounce pass Looney. Looney inside. Claxton all over him. Fouls him. So Looney is going to go to the line
now
here with 1:09 to go.
They got it side out, and I think the Nets would rather have Looney at the line.
They said it was non-shooting. Looney is not
awful.
Great, not terrible, not great. 69%.
Yeah, I would take that over Steph Curry and Klay Thompson right now.
Podziemski is going to inbound. 14 to shoot, 1:09 to go in the game. Nets defending down 2. Curry gets it inbound. Curry, edge of the midcourt logo, played by Bridges. Curry to the far side now, the left sideline. Draws 2 defenders, gets rid of it to Looney. Gives back to Curry, left wing. Weaving in the paint with a runner off glass, and it's good. High and soft off the window from the dotted line in the middle of the paint. Curry's got 35. Nets trying to answer. They're down 4 with 50 seconds to go. Dinwiddie into the front court. Dinwiddie to the near side. Finds Claxton at the rim, and he lays it up and in. Back to a 2-point Warrior lead. 45 seconds to go. Full court pressure. Warriors get it into Podziemski. Podziemski handling. Dribbling with his right hand that's taped up. He moves left now, out of the left side. He's a left-handed shooter. Hands to Curry. He's trapped. Gets rid of it. Podziemski's got it. Given room, shoots a three. It's no good. Hit the rim twice. Paul comes in, gets the rebound, but he knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn ball with 28.3 seconds to go. They're down by 2, 122 to 120. Nets will get Cam Thomas into the game. He's going to replace, let's see, Cam Johnson going to go to the bench, I believe. And now Jacques Wallen's going to call a timeout. With 28.3 seconds to go, the Nets will have a fresh shot clock. They have 1 timeout remaining. They're down 122 to 120.
All right, down 2 right now. I think you got to get the ball. Listen, you don't have to be. It doesn't have to be reckless. You don't have to go immediately, but you want to be aggressive going at the basket. You got something going at the basket. Put some pressure on the defense. If they entirely collapse, yes, you spray it out like you play normal basketball and you take the 3. But you want to make an aggressive play right now. An aggressive play going at the basket. I'd be very surprised if the Nets designed something just to go for a quick 3 right now. It doesn't have to be that way. They can go at the basket, see if they can create something. The other thing is get on the offensive glass if you're the Nets. Take some chances. Get up and on the glass because you know that the Warriors want to hold the basketball. Get up and get on the glass and be aggressive going at the hoop. Again, the defense collapsed. You can kick it out for open shots, possibly a 3.
Nets coming off the bench on the near side to our left. Dinwiddie, Johnson, Bridges, O'Neal, and Cam Thomas. Warriors coming off the bench on the near side to our right in black, Curry, Podziemski, Thompson, Paul, and Kuminga. Nets will inbound to the front court of the near side.
You got to trust your teammates right now. If it's Cam Thomas who's going to be aggressively attacking the basket, or Mikal Bridges has been one of the best clutch players in the NBA, is this going to be his turn or Dinwiddie?
Royce O'Neal to inbound. Near side, gets it in between the circles to Bridges. Coming right of the lane, beats Kuminga, go to the rim, missed the driving layup. Podziemski with a rebound, races into the front court, avoiding the Nets, gives to Curry. Curry slips by the defense, going to the rim and lays it up and in. With 17 seconds to go, Nets down 4. Cam Thomas moving into the front court. Thomas bumps straight on 3. Missed it way off to the left. Comes out Dinwiddie. He'll try a 3. That's no good with 5 seconds to go. Thompson with a rebound. He races away. They won't get to him. Thompson dribbles out the clock, and the Warriors hang on. They beat the Nets 124 to 120. So the Warriors hold off the Nets. Nets had a chance down 2. and could not come up with the bucket.
Yeah, well, they had the ball in the hands of Mikal Bridges, and he was driving hard down the right side. They had a clear out on the right side, and Jonathan Kuminga might have got a piece of it. It certainly made it difficult for Bridges to finish, and he didn't finish the play off the rim, and Podziemski, like he's been all night long, comes out with the rebound, and then knew enough to get the ball in the hands of Steph Curry. It was really Steph Curry who just dominated the play late in that fourth quarter, or halfway through the fourth quarter, that really got the Golden State Warriors going. Then he got double-teamed. Klay Thompson started making shots. Nets were keeping pace and still gave themselves a chance, but unable in that last possession to tie it up.
So the final score, Golden State 124, the Nets 120. We'll come back right after this on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
Hydrate with Brooklyn Nets Sports Water. Nets fans can show their team pride with Nets Sports Water, a high-quality, superior water beverage for fans with an active and healthy lifestyle. Whether it's quenching your thirst after a big game or taking a sip while you're on the go, let Nets Sports Water be your go-to for hydration. Now available in our sustainable, eco-friendly aluminum bottle. Refill and rep the Nets as you help contribute to a more sustainable future. Find Nets Sports Water at Barclays Center or shop online at GoWaterCo.com.
You've heard your friends talking about the stock market lately. Enter the market confidently with Webull, the trading app that provides new investors with educational content and learning tools right at your fingertips. Invest on your own terms with powerful resources to make informed decisions on an intuitive platform that makes it seamless. Join millions of users today, learning, sharing, and investing with the Webull app. Consider your investment risks carefully. Webull Financial, LLC.
Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and place your entry. You could turn $10 into $250. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/rebound and use code REBOUND. That's code REBOUND at prizepicks.com/rebound.
Steph Curry took over down the stretch, finished with 37 points. Nets made a comeback from down 18 at the half, took the lead in the fourth quarter, but in the end, the Warriors hold off the Nets 124-120. Post-game coverage coming up. We'll hear from Jock Vaughn. We'll take your questions and comments on Twitter at BK Nets Radio, the way to reach us. All that more coming up on the Fan. Sports Radio 101.9 FM and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
Brooklyn Nets basketball has been presented by Barclays Bank, powering possible, and brought to you by Ticketmaster, Maimonides, and by Webull, official online brokerage partner of Barclays Center and the Brooklyn Nets. Stay tuned for the Brooklyn Nets postgame show coming up next.
Happy holidays from Upper East Side Rehabilitation and Nursing Center, where the experience of true well-being is redefined. Upper East Side Rehabilitation and Nursing offers short-term, subacute, and long-term rehabilitation, along with 24-hour nursing services. Call 212-879-1600 today. That's 212-879-1600.
When it comes to Toyo winter tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire, because Town Fair has over 100 locations with over 600,000 tires in stock. So we buy Toyo tires for less and sell Toyo tires for less. The guaranteed lowest price. Plus, we offer so many free services, you get the guaranteed best deal you can find on Toyo winter tires. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brand best discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
The
season of inspiration sales event is on at Open Road Mazda of Morristown and Open Road Mazda of East Brunswick. Take advantage of the season's best offers on our most popular models, like the 2024 Mazda CX-90 luxury SUV with third row seating for only $399 per month for 24 months. And returning Mazda customers can earn up to $1,500 in additional rewards. Open Road Mazda of Morristown and Open Road Mazda of East Brunswick. Click, shop, we deliver. OpenRoadMazda.com. With approved credit, restrictions may apply. Must finance through Mazda Financial Services. See dealer for complete details.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more Straight Talk. Let's take a moment to appreciate our sweet children, loving grandparents, and eternal soulmates. Now let's use them to save money on wireless. Because with the Straight Talk Silver Plan, you get 4 lines for just $25 a month with unlimited data and no contracts. So add those human pawns, loved ones, and save money. Thanks, kids. You're finally worth it. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart.
Get 4 lines on Silver Unlimited for $25 per line per month, plus taxes and fees. For data management practices and additional terms, visit straighttalk.com.
It's time for the Brooklyn Nets postgame show. Here's Chris Carino and Tim Capstraw.
Warriors beat the Nets 124-120. Back here at Chase Center in San Francisco. Nets are down 18 at the half. Came back, took the lead in the fourth quarter. Outscored the Warriors 35-25 in the third to get back on top. Again, ended up having 10 lead changes and 6 ties. But late in the game, it was Steph Curry for the Warriors. He ends up taking over in that fourth quarter, Tim.
He had 16 in the quarter.
Yeah, 16 in the quarter. During it, he had about 12 straight in a stretch there that was really important and vital to the Warriors' efforts. He ends up with 37 points. And in the end, the Nets just couldn't stop Steph Curry. Didn't get the stops they needed down the stretch.
Yeah, they didn't get the stops. He put on some show midway through that fourth quarter. It was 12 straight. It was a variety. The crowd was going crazy. He was getting it done. And then it started having to double him. And then it allowed Klay Thompson, after the extra pass, to be able to knock down a shot, or Brandon Podziemski to make a play. And the Nets were scoring, but they weren't getting stops, And the problem was that they were down 16 at the half. They had worked really hard. They got back, and they got all the way. They climbed the mountain and got the lead. But then you're going against one of the all-time greats who was able to be so important down in the fourth quarter of this game in Steph Curry. And frustrating because you would have wanted to see that final basket go down by Mikal Bridges. We've seen him make that play. And he had a bit of an angle on Kuminga, and maybe I don't think Kuminga blocked it, but he altered the angle, and it rolled off the rim, and he didn't finish the play on a clear out. And then the Warriors get the ball. Steph's able to dribble it out or finish a play, so they go up 4. But frustrating. The Nets didn't quit out in the game, but it's frustrating they got down 16 at the half. That's a big challenge to come back from that kind of hole.
Yeah, down 18 in the game in the third quarter, and end up losing this game 124-120 in a gettable game. We said that before the game, and we said it again when it got to about 12 midway through the third quarter. I said this has the feel like the Nets are getting blown out, but it's only a 12-point game. They're able to come back and take the lead. Cam Thomas led the way with 41 points, 18 for Bridges, but not a very efficient night, 6 of 17 for him. Nick Claxton, 19 points, 12 rebounds, tied a season high with 4 block shots. Spencer Dinwiddie, 16 points, a season high, 14 assists to go along with 5 rebounds. Superlative numbers, but in the end, the Warriors win at 124-120.
And you're going to go back to different plays throughout the game. What could have been better? And the one that stands out is Royce O'Neal foul at the end of the third quarter with 0.1 on the clock, 1/10 of the shot clock on the shot clock, and he gave Wiggins 3 free throws that he made. Now everything changes, and that didn't. But you just tend to have a tendency to go back to plays like that.
We're going to hear from Jacques Vaughn in a moment. We're just waiting for him to come to the podium, and we'll hear from the Nets head coach as the Nets drop to 1-3 on this road trip, with the 5th and final game of the trip coming up on Monday against Utah. The Nets dropped to 13-12 on the season. They are now 5-7 on the road. And after sweeping the Warriors last year, lose their first matchup to Golden State in this season. Nets had 6 players in double figures. Again, led by Cam Thomas's 41 points. Steph Curry led the way for the Warriors. He had 37. And right now, let's hear from Nets head coach Jacques Vaughn.
About the fight that your team was able to showcase, being down by 18 in the third and taking it down to the wire.
It shows a lot about our team. We come into this game not fully loaded personnel-wise, and had to play guys a lot of minutes and had to figure out some solutions along the way, a lot of them, especially after the start that we had. I think at the beginning of the game, we just weren't locked into details as far as the scouting report was concerned. Got a chance to regroup at halftime, and very encouraging to see our guys come back out after halftime and make the necessary adjustments and put ourselves in a position to win a game on the road against a very good team.
For that last play, Mikal had a really good look. Was that the play that you drew up in timeout, and what did you just think about him just not being able to kind of convert on that one?
Yeah, great look. Anytime you can get Mikal to the rim, one-on-one, we had some weak side action, which drew the attention away from him, and we'll take that shot every single time.
Coach, over here. Can you talk about the great game that you got from Cam Thomas tonight?
Yeah, Cam continues to step up to different challenges, and tonight we needed him to score, and he did so. His ability to break down the defense is pretty elite, and then he's continued to grow in other areas. He's seeing different defenses, and he's learning from it, and he's just growing as a player.
When you obviously discussed how difficult to cover Steph was before the game, but when you look at what he was able to do tonight, how much of that do you chalk that up to maybe some miscommunications and guys missing the game plan, and how much do you chalk up to just not having some of the defenders that you normally would have in guys like Doe and guys like Dennis?
Yeah. I think it is all of the above, Brian. We need everybody. That piece of it, totally agree with. And every team tries to play this team a different way, how to defend them, because of their actions of Clay and Steph so high level that they test your multiple efforts and then your ability to move on to the next play, which I talked about. And so they're going to score the basketball, and he's going to shoot some shots that only he as a human being can make. But the 11 offensive rebounds in the first half, those have nothing to do with Steph. And so those are the physical battles that you have to win on the road. And so I lean towards those things and are more hopeful that if we would have got that part done, those shots wouldn't have had that much of a significance, because we knew going in he was going to score the basketball. And so those little things I'm more concerned about at the beginning of the game, the physicality. I thought Saric's impact on the game early was huge. And so those are the things we need to focus on, knowing that Steph was going to make plays. But yes, we need all them bodies, all of them.
Jack, I was just going to ask about the offensive rebounding. You guys matched them. You had 14, they had 13, but they had more second chance points. How much did that affect just you guys being behind the 8 ball a little bit?
Yeah, because they turned those offensive rebounds into threes also. And so now you're kind of, two-sided, that you're giving them shots that they can make and that they want to take. And then some of those possessions where you're expending a lot of energy to get a stop, and then you got to do it again, and you don't get rewarded. It's negated hustle. And so we want to be in a position where when we do hustle, we get rewarded for it.
You mentioned going into this game that taking care of the basketball was going to be key, especially on this road trip. And it looked like there was some costly turnovers down the stretch, but this team has learned how to kind of organize things. What did you see from them, and what kind of affected that?
They were really unselfish turnovers too. It was a teammate trying to find a play for a teammate. Even with I think a minute and change left in the game, Nick gets a rebound. He's trying to outlet it, and we don't convert that. But his intent was right. He was trying to get it to a teammate. I just think you grow in those areas, and whether you have better decision making, maybe it's a little scaled down and you slow things down a little bit in order to get that possession. Those are the lessons we learn.
Jack, one more game left on this road trip. Obviously, not the start you guys want to go 1-3, but just what, I guess, can you take away from these games, I guess, measuring yourself against these teams like this so far?
Yeah, these are all teams that they put their roster together to fend for a championship. And so for us to come out west and see where we are as a team and see where we need to grow at, what things that we can do really well on a nightly basis, and the things we need to work on. you want to learn those lessons while you're winning also. And so that's going to be the challenge for us to go to Utah and get a win. That was my message to those guys. Take this lesson that we can't dig ourselves a hole in the first half and think we're going to fight back and be in a position to win a game, especially on the road, so we can't do that in Utah.
One last question for me about the last play. After Mikal missed that shot, did you want the team to foul right after that?
Yeah, we were trying. We tried to foul Pozinski, I think. Then he kicked it ahead to Steph. But, yes, in that situation, we would try to extend the game. They did a good job of kicking the ball ahead. Okay, guys.
All right, that is Nets head coach Jacques Vaughn after the Nets lose to the Warriors 124-120. We'll do more on our post-game show, including your comments and questions on Twitter at BKNetsRadio, the way to reach us. Coming back right after this on The Fan, Sports Radio 101.9 FM, and streaming on the Brooklyn Nets app.
At Barclays Bank, we're all about powering possible, turning insights into action, and goals into growth. We've worked with thousands of companies and investors, helping them navigate change with integrated financial solutions that deliver real results. From launching global IPOs to financing the ESG transition. With us, change isn't a challenge, it's an opportunity. Barclays, powering possible.
It's more fun to be here live to see the Brooklyn Nets hit the court. And when you need tickets, Ticketmaster's got you covered with a wide selection of seats available for every game. As the official ticket marketplace of the Brooklyn Nets and the NBA, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat, whether you're making plans in advance or heading to the game last minute. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Buy or sell tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Nets.
At leading global insurance brokerage Hub International, we are here to help you protect what matters most. When you partner with us, you're at the center of a vast network of risk, insurance, employee benefits, retirement, and wealth management specialists that bring clarity to a changing world. What will tomorrow look like? It may not be what you expect, but with Hub, you have a partner who is committed to supporting and protecting you so that you're ready for whatever tomorrow may bring.
Whoa, what is that?
What, the carolers?
No, not them. You don't feel that?
If you mean the snow falling, then yes.
No, that's not it. There's something magic in the air.
Ah, magic. Sort of like the chance to gift up to $1 million with the New York Lottery's Holiday Scratch-Off game. Here, I got this one for you.
Giving is in the air. Gift up to $1 million with Holiday Scratch-Off games from the New York Lottery. Please gift responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call the Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Steph Curry handling behind the back dribble. Claxton comes through. Curry keeps him away. Backs up. Deep three is good. Steph Curry taking over, turns, and starts making the timeout sign toward the net bench. And the Nets will indeed call a timeout. Curry sparking the Warriors as they jump back on top 112-106. Curry would finish with 37, 14 of 22 shooting, 6 of 8 from behind the arc, 3 for 3 from the line. He had 3 blocked shots in the game as the Warriors win it 124-120.
Yeah, again, he was a story, but the bigger story I thought for the Nets was they gave up 70 points in the first half. You give up 70, and Steph Curry, was he good in the first game? Yeah, of course he's always good, but he had 14 of 70. It's the mistakes you made with other guys, the other opportunities you allowed guys to be, whether it be open at the three-point line or second chance opportunities, or not defending at the level that you're capable of. Nets were down 16 at the half. Because of their defense. I know, and I thought that was smart of Jacques Vaughn. He's right. You're only going to be able to do so much against Steph Curry. It's the other guys, and it's throughout the full 48 minutes that you got to be aware and you got to be sharper. I thought there were game plan mistakes right out of the gate. But first possession of the game, Pozinski was wide open at the three-point line. A couple guys came together. They didn't communicate. Switch. He's wide open. Saric comes in the game. He's knocking down wide open threes. Everybody knows that's what he can do at the three-point line. There were some breakdowns like that were controllable. I don't know that Steph Curry, when he gets going, is controllable. I don't know what to do. They ended up doubling the ball. That might have gotten him a little bit of help, but he is just an incredible player. It's just a shame the Nets had to play so far from behind to get back into this game. I thought they made a valiant effort, but just not enough. And then they had a chance to tie it up, and shot just didn't go from a guy, Mikal Bridges, who's been elite in clutch games, was unable to finish that play.
But you talk about with Curry, and you kind of describe Curry's night, but it's kind of what the great ones do, right?
Yeah.
You do enough early on, you let other guys get going, you help guys get going, and then when it's winning time, when the game is on the line, the ball's in your hands, you do amazing things with it. That's what Curry's done his whole career.
What's that great term you use? Leaders eat last, right? And that was he did. Listen. He dines throughout the night. I understand that, but he also understands that he lets other guys go before him.
Yeah, and even
with him.
In the great ones, you could throw two defenders at him. You could try and do a lot of different things. He just figures out a way.
Yeah, but we were calling for it though. We thought it because he made like two or three in a row. And you're saying you got to think about double teaming him, get the ball out of it. He's feeling too good right now. And the Nets were able to steal a possession or two once they finally did that. And yet, there was also a couple plays where Klay Thompson, the double teamed, because of Curry, got rid of the ball, and the other guys were able to make some shots also. But at least it wasn't him. You just know. I mean, and the Nets were countering by scoring with different guys on the other end, decent, but not at the rate that Steph Curry was doing it.
Klay Thompson also had 24 points.
He was really good.
He was 4 of 9 from behind the arc, and Brandon Podziemski.
It was terrific.
Ends up with 19 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. Fits really nicely into this Warrior team.
He does, and you sense that the Warriors, who have won 4 championships, were incredibly enthused winning this game right now. Like the crowd was in it, but the team was in it. It's like they know that they've gone through an emotional time with the absence of Draymond Green right now, and could they stay together to win some games? And you feel like they were an organization that was expected to win for all these years, and yet this game felt like it was a special win for them because they weren't sure what they're all about right now.
Well, they had lost 3 in a row coming into this one. They had just come back from a road trip where they lost all 3 games. They will play now 10 of the next 12 games here in Chase Center. They got to go on play a back-to-back tomorrow night. They're going to be in Portland tomorrow night, but then their only other road game for about the next 4 weeks is on Christmas Day. That's it, at Denver. So Warriors win this one 124-120. Again, go to your comments on Twitter with some people checking in. I mean, you talked about it. John Strump talks about it here on Twitter about you can't give up 70-point halves. That was what the Nets did in the first half of this game. How about John's even tweeting me about Fordham today?
What's he got?
Here's that St. John starts the game with an 8-0 run, never look back as they defeat Fordham. Woeful shooting by the Rams, your alma mater, couldn't put a ball in the ocean today. So I gotta hear John complain about the Nets, and I gotta hear him digging into me about the Fordham.
Yeah, he's tough.
John, I might suspend you.
He
suspend you.
No suspense. He's too good.
Spencer distraught after it just kind of looks dejected after the game. He puts a picture up. Nets see firsthand how Steph Curry can take over a game after the Nets took a 1-point lead. Coming back from 18 down was one thing. Sealing the deal against Curry was another. No victory celebration at the Regal Beagle.
Yeah.
Well, with their Warrior fans, Chrissy and.
Yeah, well, Three's Company
Jack
was in play tonight. They were 17-32.
We brought it up in the pregame show. So Spencer, we know, always listening, and we appreciate that. Let's see, Josh Wells, thanks for checking in. Weren't for Curry, things might have been different. Well, people have been saying that for a decade here, going up against Golden State. John also, all right, I'll unsuspend John just for this one tweet that he said, too much Curry for my taste.
Yeah, very good.
Very good job there. But Gene Moss checking in, tough loss. Curry on his personal 10-0 run with 16 in the quarter, 2 big back-to-back threes by Klay. I think was the dagger, down 18 at the half, fighting back. Cam with 41. Big miss by Bridges at the end, needing to tighten up the defense. Our defense is better than that. We had this one. Yeah, and that I think that's the frustrating part of it. Is you're on these West Coast trips, you start to tally it. You start to go, all right, well, we got this one, maybe we can get this one, and you want to at least get 2 on a 5-game trip with the opponents. You saw, though, you beat Phoenix, maybe you're going, hey, maybe we can get 3. These are winnable games, Golden State, Utah. Now you're looking at 1 and 3, and Utah becomes a hugely important game on Monday.
Yeah, it feels that way. That's how you measure these games and these trips. And Nets, I'm sure, came into this one after disappointing in Denver and having a bit of an excuse, obvious. But you're coming out here to Golden State. They're shorthanded. They've been reeling a little bit. They didn't come out with the right approach defensively in that first half, and it bit them. You give up 70 points, and it wasn't a Steph Curry dominant time in the beginning of the game. There were just defensive breakdowns all around the place, and then it didn't get done on the defensive side to start. And, fourth quarter, yeah, Steph does it. Other guys step up. And the Nets kept going. I mean, they kept playing. I really admire. We got a lot of guys that can score, and Cam Thomas was great for stretches. I thought Dinwiddie's third quarter was the reason why the Nets got back into the game.
Yeah.
He scored, and his assists were outstanding. And the defense came out of it. The Nets had to come out to start the game like they did in the third quarter on the defensive side. They didn't. They didn't have that focus and determination in the beginning of the game. There are flat-out breakdowns that allowed Brandon Brzezinski at the three-point line, first shot of the game, he was wide open. Saric comes in the game, wide open. Everybody knows the scouting report on Dario Saric. Get out on him at the three-point line. He made a couple of them right in the first quarter.
Saric finished